Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Gayest and Greatest Secrets Ever on this side, Lim Salaminsa, the Queer Buccaneer. I'm your host with the most, your star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson. How are you all doing today? Demo, Diasperani, Connor. How are you all doing on this Wednesday where I, as Demo so perfectly put, what I am doing in this stream, procrastinating work by doing other work. This is what this entire stream is going to be. How are you all doing? I'm doing pretty good. I've been pretty productive today. I designed a logo for a horror podcast. I had a meeting about making a film poster for another horror film. I'm doing a lot of horror themed stuff right now, which is fun. I'm gonna make that horror movie poster tomorrow. Le horreur. It's funny you should say le horreur. My VPN has been set to France for like the past 2 weeks. So like going on like defont.com to find horror-ish fonts. It's not in the horror section, it's in le horreur section. So I had to quickly learn that meant horror. They are all winding up for October. It is coming. We are slowly exiting the I can dress all slutty season and entering the I can wear all my spooky clothes season. So it's a win-win for me. This is like my favorite time of year. The warm, where I can wear shorts and crop tops, and then the Halloween, where I can dress up and nobody thinks I'm weird. But yeah, so I'm doing a lot of horror stuff. And today on the stream, we're doing something very exciting. We are doing something that I've tentatively titled The Wheel of Logos. That may change if anyone can think of better names than me. And that may change to something better. But for now, basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. I've got this wheel I've got that wheel there that I need to hide. That I just need to click this button. I've got this wheel here, and I'm gonna spin this wheel. This wheel's full of fake companies. Whatever fake company it lands on, boom, we're gonna make a new logo for that company. It's gonna be really fun, I hope. As you can see on this, the bit of the wheel that is exposed, we've got all manner of stuff from video games, TV, movies. We've got stuff like the Quickie Mart. We've got stuff like LexCorp. We've got stuff like Fazbear Entertainment. Elsewhere on the wheel, we've got Majima Construction up there, Megacorp and Gadgetron from the Ratchet and Clank games. And if you want to, there are also 2 channel point redeems that are related to this wheel. You can either add something to the wheel. You can add something to the wheel in 2 ways. One, either just dropping it in the private function room if you have access to the private function room on the Discord, or using the add to the wheel channel point redeem, and it'll get chucked on the wheel. There's also a make a request, so I skip the wheel entirely and just do whatever company that you choose, either off on the wheel or just from something that you have seen. So the plan is we spin the wheel wherever it lands. We do a little bit of research. We look up what they're dealing with right now. We do what we did last week. We put together a little bit of a brief, and then we make them new logos and shit. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm a bit biased because it's my idea. I invented it, but I think it's going to be really fun. And then, because there's no real way of knowing how long this kind of thing will take, it could take 20 minutes, it could take 20 hours. If I wrap up real quick, if like the first idea we have is a banger, and we just wrap it in like 20 minutes, then what I think I'm gonna do is play a bunch of Balatro until about 10:30, maybe. I need to get fictional worlds famous enough that Captain Eden Jackson adds the organizations from them to the wheel. That's the plan. That's when you know you've made it. When I personally have heard of your thing and put it on the wheel. Because a lot of this wheel is like famous stuff, like Stuff from like Back to the Future is on here. Stuff from Yu-Gi-Oh is on here. But at the same time, it's just stuff that I like. So like the Ratchet and Clank corporations are on there. The quickie, like there are 3 Simpsons ones on here. But yeah, I feel like if we get done quick, I'm just gonna play some Balatro. I've been messing around with some Balatro mods recently. I've got the Pokemon mod that adds Pokemon cards as Jokers. It's really cool. It's really fun. So I might do that after the logo, if the logo is quick. Any questions before we go ahead and spin the wheel? One more. It's not related to the wheel. One more sort of announcement-y thing that I wanted to make. Over on the Ko-fi, as you know, we've got the Ko-fi memberships. The big stupid £20 a month membership used to be a joke. Nobody was supposed to select that because that's too much money. But I've added a benefit to it that is actually pretty cool. Every other month that you are subbed, you will receive an exclusive piece of merch that only people on that tier of sub will ever be able to get. It'll be free. Well, it'll be built in with the price of your sub. You won't have to pay shipping. You won't have to pay anything like that. It'll be an exclusive design bit of merch. It might be a t-shirt. It might be a mug. It might be a notepad. And it will only be available for people on that membership tier on that period that it goes out. Then yeah. So if anyone is interested in that, links to the Ko-fi are down below, or I think !Ko-fi will get you there. But yeah, that's a fun idea I had, and it keeps me sort of making designs and stuff, and I quite like that. Thank you, Vin. Thank you, Vin, and thank you, Demo, the backup mod. So I think without further ado, I feel like we should spin the wheel. I feel like it's wheel spinning time. So 3, 2, 1, wheel. Round around the wheel spins. Where is it going? Ooh. Oh, that's a fun one. That's a fun first one to do. Nook Inc. from Animal Crossing New Horizons. Nook Inc. is our first one. That's a really cool one. I'm really happy with. I was worried that it was going to be something that already has a good logo, because I've got a lot less to say if it's a good logo. But honestly, I can't remember what the Nook Inc. logo is. So we're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to see what they're about, what they're trying to do, and yeah. So that's today's stream. We are going to design a new logo for Nook Inc. from Animal Crossing. Yeah, Nuka-Cola from Fallout, Pizza Planet, Popo from Yakuza, Reliable Excavation and Demolition, or as you might know them, the Red Team from TF2. There's a lot of fun stuff on the wheel. But yes, let us begin with going over to here, and let's just type in Nook Inc. The Nookopedia should be a good place to start. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Nook, and also no AI overview because I'm not using Google. Switch over to DuckDuckGo. It's so much fucking better. So the Nook Inc. logo is this at the minute, which if I'm not mistaken, oh, we've got an SVG. Beautiful, love an SVG. So this is what the Nook logo is at the minute. It's just it's text, and then this little this just like the Animal Crossing leaf. If I'm not mistaken, that's the Nintendo logo font, I think. Oh, what is this? Nookopedia uses SVGs. We love an SVG. So yeah, this general, like, this is the Animal Crossing item symbol. What I quite like is this is a very intense song for talking about a Nook. Talking about fucking Tom Nook. What I quite like is that they have turned what was just the name for the Animal Crossing, like the symbol for the Animal Crossing furniture inventory icon. They've turned that into Tom Nook's logo because you get most of your furniture from Tom Nook. It makes a lot of sense. I might skip the song because this is so much. But like, as far as like actual branding goes, like this, the leotard is pretty sweet. I quite like the leotard, but it's not actually got the logo on it. Like this, oh, this is a crap quality image. What is this? It's so blurry. Yeah, like some of the logo uses are pretty good, but generally speaking, it's a bit empty. It's like it's plain. And if I were to let's go over to Illustrator and let's just open the SVG that we just saved. Because if give it, come on, open your SVG. Of course it's not responding because the fucking Animal Crossing SVG was too big. So okay, if I look at it from a design perspective, it's like this symbol on its own, just this symbol is poor. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's kind of poor. What I do quite like is we've got some really good sort of balancing in place, because because this is about, is it twice the size? Let's stack these two on top of each other and then get a third. And okay, it's not quite twice the size. It's like 1.5 times the size, which it might even actually be. Let's what it might be is, oh no, it's not. Ooh, that's exciting. What is it like size wise that makes it go that small? Goes from like that would clearly be too small. Yeah, pronounced Nook in Yorkshire, of course. What I was about to compliment on is that it was using golden ratios, because it kind of looked like. Also, Sparrow, welcome. How you doing? We're doing Nook Inc. today. It looked to me at first glance as if it was the golden ratio, which is 1.41 increasing. I will be honest, I don't know exactly why that is a thing, but a lot of people will go 1.6% increase is golden ratio, which makes everything look nicer. And this looked like it was using the golden ratio, but it isn't actually. It's just that little bit off. But if we're looking at like use of space, what is this? Is that is that in the actual thing, or have I just cropped that off? No, I haven't just cropped that off. I thought that was absolute bums then, but no, I'm just being bad. But yes, as far as actual, like, just looking at this glyph, it's fine, I guess. It's nothing like, if you disconnect it from the fact that it is just the Animal Crossing leaf symbol, what really does it symbolize? Because it doesn't use space very well. It's a lot of negative space. What I might have done is, instead of using the circle with the cutout, like using that as your shape might have been better. Like, let me just see how that looks, because like that. Oh, Demo, have you just upgraded to the Backstage Buccaneers bounty tier? Demo! Well, now I actually need to follow up on that and design some merch, don't I? Holy shit. I did like jokingly think maybe one of the first merch drops should be a vintage ad for the bondage chair. Vintage ad for Dondoko Island's bondage chair. That might be the first one. I will show off the designs in the Discord, and I'll probably post them as like community posts on the YouTube and everything. But you will only be able to buy them, or you will only be able to get them on the Ko-fi membership. So you will be able to see what the designs are. But yes, going back to this, I think like I've got a problem with the cutout, just because the cutout is like, because of the shape of the cutout. I know like mathematically this is in the center, but the combo meal deal. I love the combo meal deal. Okay. Maybe it'll be an old newspaper ad for bondage chair. Maybe that's where we're going. But yeah, if you look at the shape, look at the cutout on the shape. It is centered, and we know it's centered because we can expand it to touch all the corners at the same time, and then we make it its actual size. Shkaboom. But my problem with the actual shape itself is, despite being like mathematically centered, because of the shape of it and the weird uneven weight of it, it just doesn't look centered. It looks off because there's this chunk here and this chunk here. It looks weirdly weighted to one side. So if you wanted to keep that same symbol, but instead, if you wanted to keep that same symbol, in like maybe instead, yeah, the silly little stick is causing visual issues, as is the little bite. Like, I would just have the cutout be the symbol itself. That to me is already an improvement, but we're not here to just do a minor improvement. We are here to recreate from scratch, because I also don't like the font. I think it's I'm like 100% sure it's just the font from the Nintendo logo, which I don't have installed on here, but I guarantee it's just the font from the Nintendo logo. So how about we have a go? Let's go back to the wiki. And so, in Japanese, it's called Tanuki Development. I think I prefer the name Tanuki Development. Since it's a Nook, consider throwing a right angle in there. Yeah, like the original shop was called Nook's Cranny. And he has used the leaf. Like, he used the leaf in New Horizons. I don't think he used the leaf in OG Animal Crossing. See, that's the New Horizons. He starts using the leaf, but it's always a cutout on another color, which is insane to me. Oh yeah, he has used that leaf since base Animal Crossing. I did not cotton onto that. He's always used that little leaf, but that leaf is for Nook's Cranny. Nook Inc. is a bigger deal. Even when it's just called Tanuki Shop, it still uses that. Like, leaf is iconic because it's the item symbol too. Yes, leaf is iconic because it's the item symbol. And it's on his apron as well. But my original plan is maybe doing something with like a Tanuki place. Doing something with a Tanuki face. Like a right angle with a Tanuki, like a right angle that goes into, like, that is the nose of a Tanuki. I think it'd be quite cute. But do we think that we should keep the leaf? Because keeping the leaf does limit us somewhat, especially if you want to keep this exact leaf. I do think they were clever with that, and I think there's probably some sort of Tanuki symbolism with leaves Mythical Tanuki, Danzaburo Danuki, was known to trick humans by creating mirages, such as luring people into his den, making it appear to be a wealthy estate, and selling leaves from trees by making them appear to be made of gold. So yeah, that's why Nook uses the leaf. Even like Timmy and Tommy have the leaf on their little flag. But if I'm gonna be legit, if I'm gonna be 100 with you, I don't think the leaf, because it is a symbol of trickery, I don't think it's a good idea to keep it. If I'm completely honest with you, the leaf is a symbol of trickery, and Nook Inc. is now such a big company because it's real estate, it's owning islands, it's everything. It's not just a shop. Like, the shop can use the leaf. That's fine. That's iconic. But because he's turning over a new leaf. Thank you, Amber, for that. But yeah, I just don't think using a symbol for trickery is a good idea for somebody that is owning a mega conglomerate like Nook Inc. It is the successor to Nook Homes, which was the Animal Crossing the new leaf. See, yeah, This is a garbage logo. We've taken the leaf symbol and just put a house in it. That's terrible. That's so bad. But yeah, his real estate shop where you could just go buy some real estate. New leaf, no leaf logo. Happy Home Designer, leaf logo. So this was only used in Happy Home Designer, which is good because nobody played Happy Home Designer because it's bad. Oh no, it's on the house for it's on the door. I take that back. A lot of people played it. You'll find. Did they play Happy Home Designer? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I'm pretty sure nobody played Happy Home Designer. It's just decorating houses, isn't it? I played Happy Home Designer and I loved it, but I like bad games. maybe I'm talking out my ass as a certified not Animal Crossing enjoyer. Like, I played New Horizons. Is that what the... Yeah, I played New Horizons during the pandemic, like everybody else did. Amiibo Festival, that's the one I'm thinking of. Amiibo Festival is the one I'm thinking of that nobody played because it was bad. I loved Happy Home Designer so much that when Happy Home Paradise DLC came out, I did nothing but that for weeks. Okay, yeah. I have confused the two Animal Crossing spin-offs, and I thought one was t'other. I take it back. I take back everything I've said about Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. Amiibo Festival did suck. Amiibo Festival was Mario Party, but what if we removed all the minigames? Which is so bad. Who the fuck's Lyle? Oh, Lyle's the otter. I know who Lyle is. We're just looking at Nookopedia right now. So yeah. All of these, I hot take, my favorite of these is Nook and Go. I really like Nook and Go. I think its design as like a garage Tesco is really strong. You feel like the basic bitch of Animal Crossing? While I only ever played, I say I only ever played New Horizons. I did play the original Animal Crossing for the GameCube. And I think a little bit of Wild World, but I am an Animal Crossing basic bitch. I have only ever properly played New Horizons. I really didn't like New Horizons for the fact that you could not have an island for yourself. You had to, like, if you weren't the first player to play on that Switch console, you didn't have an island. You didn't get to make all the decisions you didn't get to play the intro. You just, like, and because me and Zach shared a Switch because we can't afford a Switch each, that's insane. Like, Zach basically didn't get to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I loved Wild World because Copper and Booker weren't cops in that game and only that game. Yes, Copper and Booker were just the guards. That was cool. It didn't bother me because that's like how the other games work. But like, okay, the other games were on well, the last one I played was Wild World, which was on a handheld. And people usually have their own handhelds, but the Switch is a home console. Like, the Switch being a home console you should just be able to have your own save files on your own profiles. Like, that should be the way it's done. City Life was on. I know Animal Crossing Let's Go to the City was on the Wii. I didn't play that one, and also should have been the same for that one. If you're on your own profile, you should get, like, the Wii also didn't have separate profiles. The Wii just had the one profile, whereas, like, if you start a game on the Switch, you choose your profile. So if I play on my profile, I should get my island, and then when Zach plays on Zach's profile, Zach should get Zach's island. That is how it should have worked. I will not be convinced on this point. Every other game separates save data by profiles. Why doesn't Animal Crossing do that? You know? That's not how it works. Should be how it works. So when everyone was like, that should be how it works. But no, that's not how it works. It's lame. But yes, Animal Crossing, Nook Inc., Nook's logo. Nintendo makes the most, like, ridiculous decisions. I don't understand them sometimes. Okay, so let's go back to let's make a new artboard.
I think you're the fake
Thomas Nookington, indeed. We have spanned the wheel of logos. We ended up on Nook Inc. So we are designing Nook Inc. today. I've already made a minor adjustment by turning it from this to this, and I think this is stronger because this is weighted funny. But let's start a new artboard. Let's grab a new artboard over here. And this can be our briefing artboard. This is just for briefing. Nink. This is most definitely the Nintendo font. I can't believe they were too lazy to find a second professional looking font and just went, yeah, the one that's on our logo is fine. But then that's just a very Nintendo thing to do, innit? Nintendo, like, nobody is a fan of, like, Sony or PlayStation or Nintendo or Microsoft or Xbox the way they're a fan of Nintendo. I kind of want to make the leaf into one of the O's in Nook. That would be interesting. The problem is the O's aren't circles. They're elongated horizontally. So, Nook Inc. I am standing firm. We are not doing a leaf. Doing a leaf would be cheating. And again, so leaf equals trickery. Especially when he's a tanuki. That's the legend. So we're not doing leaves. No leaves. No leaves. Call me Edna Mode with no capes. Because I am saying no leaves. Nova, welcome. How you doing? We're redesigning Nook Inc. today. No leaves. That's the word. So, like, we want trust. We want trust. We want it, because, like, it's a holdings company at this point. It's a mega conglomerate. It's a holdings company because it's like it's all about. I wonder if there's any precedent to make it look like an airline logo. The problem is, I see where you're coming from, but the airlines is actually the only thing that isn't Nook. In New Horizons, the airline is a different company. It's Dodo Airlines, which is not a Tom Nook company. I think it's like the only company in the game that is not Enter Lewis, Find Vin, Die. I'm so glad that if anybody is ever playing Final Fantasy 14 and you stumble into Louisoix and you find Aspen Granfuru, play dead on the spot. Select play dead. Everybody see Vin and Die. Their DAL, the logo resembles the JAL logo, yes. But I don't think there's any island owner companies. Frantically making a note of that name. The one time I have appeared in front of Vin and not collapsed on the spot is when I watched them get to the end of Endwalker, because I didn't want to ruin that moment, and I did the opposite. I appeared on the spot, and I think that was fun. But yes, every other time, disappear on the spot. DC transfer loaded, target acquired. Beautiful. But yeah, there's the DAL. The DAL is apparently it looks like the JAL logo. But yeah, there is no island owning companies. Island owning is does not have a good reputation. But I feel like the closest thing that we could do is like a country flag, but that's not good. Like, we don't want to make a country flag for Tom Nook. I think making it look like an airline is not a terrible idea. The Terminator, the play detonator. So we've got trust, we've got Tanuki imagery. Also, associating leaves with trickery makes me sad, because Tanuki should be proud of our abilities and culture. Tanuki should be proud of their abilities and culture. However, Tanukis trick people with the leaves. That's why leaves are trickery, because it literally is. It is the legend. Doing Tanuki stuff here. You have my blessing to take influence from the iconography you did for me. As much as the iconography that I did for you absolutely fucking slaps, it's too punk rock for Tom Nook. Too punk rock for Tom Nook, sadly. That is an ugly stereotype. No, it's the actual legend. It's the legend. It's got the name and everything. I just remembered I should turn on chat bubbles. I'm so glad we now have chat bubbles. Do we actually have chat bubbles now? Because I knew that the chat bubbles mod, if you use mods, I don't use mods, maybe. The chat bubbles mod got depreciated. Tanuki's nuts. I mean, one of the few things I know about Tanukis is their apparently immense nuts. But yeah, RuneScape has had chat bubbles since 2003. But Final Fantasy 14 has finally figured out the technology. Finally figured out the technology to get chat bubbles. But yeah, where was I? Tanuki imagery. Nook equals corner, so maybe like a right angle in there somewhere. I quite like, maybe like what does a Tanuki's face look like? Tanuki face. What does a Tanuki face look like? I mean, that is what I asked for, but that's way too zoomed in. It's exactly what I asked for, but that's way too zoomed in. 14 also finally get for off-ground VR hats. Yes. Like, they have some hats, which is very good. That's such a silly face shape. A silly face shape, and I love it so much. What might be a fun idea? Let's throw this in here. What might be a cool idea is if we try and do like make the snout a right angle, and then have it like corner on, so that is like a corner, and then it splays out, goes in, does the ears, so it looks a little bit like a heart, so we get that trust and that compassion in there. And then we have but of course we have the floof. We love the floof. The floof on the cheeks. I don't know. Maybe it's something to think about. Maybe okay. Let's start as we always start. Fuck this off out the way. Start as we always do with a square. Let's then add in some points. There is a quick way to add extra points, but I don't know where in the path. Add anchor points. Boom. Now we've got some anchor points. Character config, log windows, scroll down. It's a separate button. I ignore those. What? Yeah. Why would they put extra buttons? Okay, so I have this idea of maybe pulling it to like 70-ish, shuffling it up a bit, round them off. But we want to keep this a right angle, which is hard. Okay. What's Popcat? Welcome. How are you doing? How is your day? We're redesigning Nook Inc. right now. What I should probably do is put the actual Nook Inc. logo here and not the one that I said was better because I said so. So let's slap the actual Nook Inc. logo here again, and let's join it up with with the rest of it. So this is a no. This, god damn it, shape. Group up, you bastards. Right, group up. Get over there. That's our starting point. With Vingon, can I be a coward? No cowardice. Cowardice is not. Why do you want to be a coward? Why do you want to be a coward? Let's add some anchor points, and then okay. So instead of pulling those 2 anchor points forward, let's instead. Because what I'm trying to do is recreate this effect so it goes corner and then why Nook Inc? Why Nook Inc? Because I'll retell the story for those new in chat. We have a big wheel over here. We have a big wheel called the Wheel of Logos that has like 50 or so fictional companies on it. We spanned the wheel at the start of the stream and it landed on Nook Inc. So why not Nook Inc? We obey the wheel. We always obey the wheel. This is the first time we're doing this, so I'm experimenting. Like what I wanted to do is show off, do a little bit more artwork on stream, because y'all seemed to like it last time, and if I get to show off and make my art, and at the same time y'all get to learn some things, then everybody wins, right? But right. So no, I need to pull basically everything down that isn't. So we've got the corner, and then I want it to floof out a bit to be these two, to be like, okay, let's floof. So we've got the corner, and then we've got these bits here. So then it needs to be one big curve. So, and then maybe, okay, this is going to be bad, but we are getting the shit ideas out. This is I talked about this last time, but we were unfortunate in that I liked the shit idea, so we kept it. We are getting the shit ideas out because I am like 99% sure this is going to be a garbage idea, but I want to get the garbage out. I want to get the garbage out. If it gives any ideas, in Japan there's the idea of someone being fox-faced or tanuki-faced. What can you expand on that a little bit? What is being fox-faced or being tanuki-faced? Because I'm even if it doesn't help, I'm interested in hearing it. Someone with sharp features is said to have fox face. Someone with soft round features has tanuki face. I see. That is very interesting. Yeah, did not mean to flip that. Okay, this is going to be the bad idea that we're getting the poison out. We're getting the poison out by doing our bad idea now. Okay, so let's highlight all the corners we want to soften. Soften them just a tad. Okay. He looks a bit like a manta ray. Looks a bit like a manta ray. And I don't like that. So the plan was to have this be a corner, but the problem is the floof. The problem is the floof, because the floof means this has to go down as well as going up. I would have gotten you something from the chippy too. What is your go-to chippy order? It depends, like, okay. Usual chippy order. Big time depends if it's a chippy or a kebab shop. Because they have the same kinds of, they offer the same kind, they feel the same niche, you know, but they are not the same thing. This is picking the really, really upbeat songs. But yeah, my chippy order, my go-to chippy order: battered sausage, chips, curry sauce. Battered sausage, chips, curry sauce. Boom. That's the winner. That is the winner. Does everyone have access to the half pizza crunch? Or is that, oh, Amber, please enlighten me on what a half pizza crunch is, because that sounds delightful. Chips and gravy. Okay, it's a half pizza crunch. Is half pizza crunch a Scottish thing? Is that the thing? If it's my local, I get crispy chicken wrap, salad, garlic. That sounds like kebab shop order. Is that a kebab shop, not a chippy? Is it a battered pizza? Oh, don't tell me it's no, it can't genuinely be a deep fried battered pizza. No, that can't be right. No, I thought it was going to be like a spice bag, or just like a bunch of shit thrown in a pizza box. I mean, I'd try it. I would fuck with it so hard. That is the most Scotland thing I have ever heard. The country famous for deep frying a Mars bar has deep fried half a pizza. Damn. That might kill me if I eat it, but I'm gonna eat it. Like, I would, like, yeah, what I want. One is deep fried but not battered, and one is deep fried and battered. The local ones sell a quarter of one for cheap to high school kids. A quarter of a pizza. Okay. The one thing that would improve the deep fried quarter of a pizza is if they if they rammed a stick into it, handed it to you like an ice lolly. I'd eat that on the way to school every fucking day if I could. If you batter and deep fry the pizza and then use that as a crust and put more sauce and cheese on top and bake that again. I have seen, there's a guy on YouTube called Cook Show Trevor. He's done that. He took leftover pizza, deep fried it, and used it as a base for more pizza. It was insane. I'm surprised that Cook Show Trevor is still alive. Yeah, I love Cook Show Trevor. I give him about a 7 out of 10. They're so fucking greasy, coats my entire throat, but I always forget that it does that. Of course God is against that. Like, but if I could do the tour of the UK, get the Irish spice bag, get the deep fried fucking pizza, and then the Wigan kebab. I would die, but I would die a happy death. Greased enough to have a smooth exit. Oh, foul. Banned. Banned for that. Oh. No. Bad. You die. Yeah, you die full of good food. I thought, see, when I moved up to near Wigan, I thought being near the Wigan kebab would kill me. But the Wigan kebab, I think, pales in comparison to half a deep fried pizza. That is insane behavior. Yeah. Thank you, Scottish representation from chat. The Scots from University face got to flip them off as they calmly walk backwards into hell. I mean, Glasgow. Oh. There was like a non-zero chance that I was going to be in Edinburgh this month, obviously because it's the Edinburgh Fringe. And I would have gone had I known. Like, I'm not saying that if I knew about the half pizza crunch that it would have made me say yes when my friend Dan was like, let's do Edinburgh. But it would have tipped the scales a little bit, you know? It would have tipped the scales a little bit. My best friend is Scottish. She introduced me to tablet. What is tablet? What is tablet? So what you're saying is we have to go to Scotland to see Demo and Amber and get a deep fried pizza. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Group trip to Glasgow. Group trip to Glasgow. Deep fried pizza. That's all we need. Oh. Okay, now we've got that out of the way, and we've got the bad idea out. I still think there's something in this using the Tanuki face, because like a Tanuki face is quite a simple yet recognizable face. That's a pizza slice. We're not going there. Hard-ish sugar confection lasts forever. Looks like fudge, but is lying to you. That sounds a little bit like rock. Is it like rock but different? I've got pizza on the brain. Yeah. I did make that Tanuki face glyph for you. Let me open that up just to get it out of the way. I don't think I have an SVG of that because I was bad at the time. Fuck, I want to order pizza now. Ask them to deep fry it. Ask them to deep fry it. Ask them if they will give you deep fried pizza. Say it is a Scottish tradition and you want to relive it. I also kind of craving pizza. They will hang up on me. They will 100% hang up on you. Right, I'm gonna go back over here while I navigate my files because there's like sensitive work shit on that hard drive, so I can't browse all of those files in front of you. But yeah, I also unfortunately don't have the money for pizza, and I also have just eaten tea. So I probably should not have a whole ass pizza. I also made pizzas last night, so I'm fine. I'm good on pizza. I'm a slut for tablet. There's a lot I do for tablet. If we meet up, I shall bring tablet. Wonderful. Right. Digi. There we go. Digi Tanuki. There we go. Okay, so where is the? Which one is just the logo? There we go. So. If you're gonna let me drop it in, please, Illustrator, don't be like this to me. So this is what I made for Nova a couple of years back, where we sort of it's very punk rock, it's very sort of glitchy, it's very it's very glitchy and sort of staggered and like using like the same stripe as both the hair and the stripes that also like looks like hands covering the eyes, like queuing for main scenario. Pray that I don't get prey. You're gonna get prey. Prey's the best solution. Prey's the best outcome of doing your MSQ roulette, because the other options are the boss, in which you get 0 experience and takes forever, or you have to do the black F. So prey's the best outcome. But yeah, this is the last time I made a Tanuki logo. This is what I made, and I'm gonna leave this in the corner, just as like a reference point. But we did spiky ears on this. We did spiky ears on this, which is not like accurate at all. And why is all this grouped? This should be ungrouped. Don't be in a group. You don't need to be in a group. But yeah, we can sort of have a look at that. Like, again, that's the last time I had to make a Tanuki logo. Spiky is non-traditional, but it is more visually striking, which is part of the reason it is there. Divorce the group. Ungrouping. We are having a conscious uncoupling. So yeah, like I have this really cool idea of doing a cute little Tanuki face with this right angle, and then like angling it so it sits that way. Yeah, Nook is a round boy. He wants friendly. He wants unintrusive. So like these two corners need rounding a little bit, but I think I want to keep this corner, which is going to be the nose, wants to be a nose, so it can like. No, fuck off. I know, I unplugged my hard drive. So it can like sit in corners and things and be like glyph nooking. But yeah, so we need to design the actual Tanuki face, which is, again, this might be just getting another bad idea out, but I kind of want to try it, you know? And I need to get a picture of Tom Nook. Why don't I have a picture of Tom Nook? There we go. Grab me a Nook. Bring me that Nook. Are we going to stick with the green? Because he does like his green. It does bug me that these are two different shades of green. But are we going to stick with the green? The sort of sea foam, it's not the worst color in the world. I do like the green. The combination, these two colors in combination is very good. So the seafoam green with this off-white. And maybe if we can get a little bit of brown in here. Yes, whatever. Fuck off. Ignore. Again, there is a way to turn this into a color palette. And I cannot for the life of me remember how to do it. But there is a way to like turn an image into a color palette. But fucked if I know. Am I just looking through menus now? Yes. Yeah, fuck it. I don't remember how to do that. It is Prey. Good. Again, we like Prey. Prey's the good one. So we're about to approach the first ad break, and we haven't really done anything. We haven't really done anything. So we are gonna mosey on through the ad to try and just get something down, you know. Again, this is the kind of thing. This is the thing I was talking about when I said like this thing could take minutes, hours. There's no real way of knowing how long it's going to take. But the best way to figure out how long it's going to take is just fucking just to go. I was watching. This is going to sound irrelevant, but part of the reason that I have started doing this is I was watching Youngtown on Twitch yesterday. I was watching Youngtown on Twitch yesterday, and he was talking about how back when it was like brand new and exciting, he dabbled in using AI for his artwork on his like Spotify stuff, because he had this naive thing in his head about what it was gonna end up being. And as soon as it changed, and as soon as he saw the writing on the wall that it was terrible and it was hurting artists, he completely backpedaled, removed all of the artwork, removed all of the what is that? What are you? Hello. Removed all of the AI artwork and instead hand drew all of his artwork for all of his albums, because he couldn't afford an artist and didn't want to use AI because AI is hot garbage. And then he got out all of his hand-drawn marker pen on printer paper original sketches that he scanned in to be the artwork, and I'm like, that's so fucking cool. Like, not even the fact that he realized he was wrong and backpedaled that a lot of people wouldn't do, but that he just went, I'm gonna have to make art. It's gonna be shit, but I'm gonna have to make art. And like, the way we fight back, the way we outdo the onslaught of AI bullshit is we make shit art together. We make shit art made by humans. Because the AI will never be able to recreate the shit art we make together. Like, I don't care if the stuff you make isn't like the greatest thing in the world. I don't care if it's a scribble on a piece of printer paper and you only do it for yourself and you only ever make it like for you. I don't care if like you do stick figure drawings. There's a fucking ad break in the middle of my screen. I don't care if you just do the stick figure drawings of your two OCs kissing. Like, make your shitty art. Like, make your shit art because it's a human made art. Like, that's the goal. Like, I make so much shit art. I'm making shit art right now. The only reason I'm half decent at making art is because I've made hundreds of pieces of shit art. And each of those shit pieces of art is better, more emotional, more vulnerable, and just fucking better than anything an AI will ever fucking make. You know? I'm having an AI rant again. But this is less of an anti-AI rant. This is... That was really good motivational background music for that rant. This is less of an anti-AI rant than it is a pro go and make some art rant. I want you to go and make some art. I don't care what kind of art it is. I like, we need an ongoing ignorance by AI kind of. That would be such a big counter for realsies. But yeah, I don't care what kind of art you make. Jedi, welcome. I don't care what kind of art you make, if it's illustration or music or sculpting or basket weaving. Just make. Like, just make. That's the best thing you can do, is just make. Because nobody can do it. Nobody does it better. Nobody will do your art better than you. And no fucking AI will be able to replace you. Can I draw squeaky now? The demo squeakies are amazing. I should turn on these ones that I have here. These that live here. Yeah. They are amazing. So yeah, that's my new rant. My new rant isn't fuck AI, but also fuck AI. My new rant is make some art. Just make some art. If you take one thing away from this, if you take one thing away from the stream today, I want it to be, I should make some art. Like, I just want you to make some art. I just want you all to make some art. I don't care if I don't care if you don't think it's good enough, because it's yours. It will be yours, and that's the important thing. AI art misses the point of art, and art is that art itself is a reason to be. Yeah, like art just needs to exist. I wasn't meaning to write for a dang while and not doing it. Like, yeah, writing. I didn't bring up writing. Writing is obviously an art. Like, just make your cool art. Just make your cool art, because nobody does it better than you. I'm going to get rid of all of this. That thing I said earlier about golden ratio. Let's see how that would look. What if I did some golden ratio stuff? 141.6. And that one is going to be this color. Move it down. I said move it down. Why won't you move down? I thought I was doing the shortcut. Oh, is it already down? Ah, that's because I didn't hit copy. I just hit do. Right. Writing the occasional shitty fanfiction is my secret passion. Fanfiction, fucking me, in progress fic, delaying writing more by editing what's there for the nth time. Like, I get it. I fucking get it. When I try and write scripts for videos, I'll just delay writing. I'll delay writing by editing. But like, you just doing it for you. Be more self-indulgent in your art. Like, the reason like this whole stream exists, the reason any of y'all are here in chat, is because I have been self-indulgent enough to just do the shit that I want to do. And evidently, at least a handful of you vibe with that. So be self-indulgent in your art. Make art for you. Because nobody else is going to make art for you the way you want it. Yeah. Write a fic about yourself smooching your favorite character. Write the fic. Nobody's gonna stop you. And also, nobody's gonna write that shit better than you can. Because it's your vision. I've gone proper motivational speaker. And I didn't mean to. I tell a lie. I do enjoy motivating people to make shit. Is this anything? Is this nothing? This might be nothing. I'm just sort of farting around at the minute. To see if anything sort of jumps out at me. I gotta head off for a bit, but have fun. I should be back before stream is over. Good. Especially you'll definitely be back before stream is over if we're moving at this kind of speed. You dig? Literally why I vibe with Helliverse. It's all extremely flawed, but it does feel like someone's Teenage Deviant Art OCs and worlds come to life with the professional buzzer, and I fucking adore that. Yeah. I'm gonna write a fic where main U and AU characters are in a third AU where they're on baseball teams and there is so much sexual tension. Hell yeah! We love so much sexual tension. This looks more like a decorative fan than anything else, and I don't hate that, but it's not exactly what I was trying to do. I'll tell you what, let's take this. Because I think the small one could be the size of the ears. So let's flip that. And now we've got ears. It does kind of look like a pencil also, you're right. I'm trying to build what could be construed as an abstracted Tanuki face. But I don't know if that's coming out at all. Like, and then if we, oh no, we want to grab all of those, and this feels like it's still nothing. This feels like it's still nothing. I think we might need to abandon. Let's abandon. I still don't know what this is. What are you? Oh, you're the original artboard. You're an artboard. That's why I can't grab you, because you're an artboard. Fuck off, artboard. Right. I found good work. I've seen Nook with an Uchiwa before, but I don't remember it was one of the games of just art. Do we return to the leaf? Maybe we flew too close to the sun and we should return to the leaf. I still like the idea of, as the wise philosopher of Trophy once said, delete your art. Yeah, just delete your art. Don't delete your art. Make your art. I feel like, okay. I still like the idea of the corner being something. With it being Nook, being Nook corner, having like a right angle off center. Remind me of some Bug Hunter. I love Bug Hunter. Like Bug Hunter and Cookbook are in Manchester on Halloween again, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford to go this time, which is really sad because they put on the best fucking live shows. Like they are some of the best live shows. Delete your art, as in you're making art and really struggling. Don't be afraid to go to the part. Yeah. That's what I assumed you meant. Like, it's not dissimilar to the kill your darlings like the kill your darlings approach to writing. Like sometimes you have to get rid of your favorite bit if it's not vibing. And I think can we try and maybe I'm trying to avoid making this look like a butt. Trying to avoid making this look like a butt. But if we can make it a leaf, if we can make it leafy, not that one, then we can sort of, if we just sort of modernize the leaf approach. What does a leaf look like? How do I not know what a leaf looks like? So yeah. So where is it? Don't aim for flawless because some of your art is. Don't aim for flawless because some of your best art is made with chalk on the sidewalk. It's gone when you wash it off. It's not made for fame or profit. It's just looking back and giving. Yeah. Bug Hunter rules. Love Bug. Love Bug. Love Bug. If you're a fan of Bug Hunter, you should listen to Nasty's Cookbook. Nasty's Cookbook rules. And I say that not at all biased. The fact that I've made their merch twice for their last 2 tours means nothing. Ignore that. What does a leaf look like? Why don't I know what a leaf looks like? Kill all widows and orphans. What sucks is knowing there's a very good chance that if I show my art, there's a chance it be accused of being an AI. Yeah, like that is Like, the fact that we've gone past the point of human being the default is so sad. Like, I would be mortified if somebody accused my art of being AI. And I don't know. I don't know how people would like. I don't know how people fucking get off just accusing people's art of being an AI. Like, unless it very clearly is. I mean, sometimes it very clearly is. But if it's not, then like my friend works for Rusty Quill, I'll say it. And they had an event, and one of the pieces of art that they put in the program, I think, got accused of being AI. And that was mortifying for the people involved. But more so because they credited the artists on stage. So it clearly wasn't AI. Like, I don't fucking... Some real bullshit, man. Like, I get wanting to call out that shit. God knows I've done it. But only do it if you're really sure, you know? Because the formatting term for the first line of a paragraph being the last line on the page is a widow, and the last line of a paragraph being the first line of a new page is an orphan, or perhaps vice versa. There's a formatting known as, I see. So you have to kill all widows and orphans. That's a bad sentence out of context. About the shit with the version of the Wizard of Oz being put at the Las Vegas Sphere. Yes, I did see that. Like, the Las Vegas Sphere Wizard of Oz thing, for those of you that haven't heard. They're playing a quote-unquote remastered, a 4K remastered version of the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere. But it's all fucking been ran through AI. It looks like garbage, but like it's very clearly been like, I wasn't 100% sure on the story, but like it's so it is human, it's human remastered, but it's being advertised as AI. That doesn't make any fucking sense. We're getting to the point where art being human made is and should be a let me be clear, shouldn't be a selling point, because art shouldn't be being made by AI. But like, we're getting to the point where authenticity, we've broken this rule of no leaves. Like, authenticity is gonna be the way that the shit is done. We've broken the no leaves because perhaps the leaf, perhaps we're onto something with the leaf. My friend just had the honor of doing all the promo of the Pretty Big Danish Con. One of the sponsors using AI filters to change the aspect ratio of the infographic, telling people to bring their ID, and it completely fucked. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. That's fucking abhorrent, man. Don't use AI to make stuff. Don't use AI, period. Don't use AI to make stuff. And very clearly don't use AI to alter somebody else's stuff. Christ alive. Right, I gotta be honest with you, gamers. I'm a little bit struggling. Maybe we need to approach this in a different way. Maybe we need to have a look at this. Yeah, why not just ask for the size they needed? It would have been quicker to ask for the size you need and have the artist adjust and not just run it through a fucking shitty AI filter. Christ. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you gamers. Like, we might need to rethink this. Like the corner thing we need to get it out of our head. So let's go back to our board. What is Tom Nook? Tom Nook is furniture. It is housing. It is holidays. It's kind of happiness. It's kind of happiness, you know? Everything Tom Nook does, he does to make people happy. Because like he'll give you a house, there's no interest on the loan, no deadline on the loan. He'll give you the furniture. He'll even like set you up with a job, you know, like the people doing it probably think marketing with AI is the selling point. I've been inside the sphere and like technology outside the main theater at the top of it. Yeah, oh yeah, like I haven't been inside the sphere because I've never been to LA, Las Vegas. Never been to either. But I've seen like the Eddie Burback video on the sphere, and like it really does look. It's so fucking like AI is like it's so fucking waving the flag on the AI. Like Christ fucking alive, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know if any of y'all have heard of Ed Zitron. Love Ed Zitron. He is a really good podcaster, journalist, reporter, does a show called Better Offline, and it is the most realistic AI podcast because it is looking at how these companies are going to fail. How these companies don't make money, how these companies are they're just built entirely on hype. And I just may I gently request it's super depressing. I'm not trying to start it. I get that. I'm not trying to focus in on it. We will change this. We can change the subject. Like yeah, let's change the subject away from AI. But yeah, Better Offline. AI is gonna die soon. That's my last word on it. I think we need to rethink. I feel like Nook is just waiting for his time to call in the debt. Like, sure, no interest loan preference. You like maybe this year, maybe next year, maybe in a decade. Hey, remember when I let you have that house? I have this package I need you to hang on to. Maybe you're right. Maybe Tom Nook is like, and of course, we're talking like, I'm talking like I'm the first ever person to have this idea. Tom Nook secretly the villain. Tom Nook secretly a bad guy. Groundbreaking idea, I know. But yeah, I'm going back to the corner thing. But yeah, no, fuck it, no corners. We need to go back to our list. We didn't flesh out our list enough. Tom Nook runs with the Tanuki Yakuza. Yes, the Tanuki Yakuza. So he's furniture, he's housing, he's holidays, he's happiness, he's community. Is this a Nier Automata track? No, it's not. No, it is a Nier Automata track. He's community. He's I hear no Tom Nook's Lander. This is the man who adopted 2 orphan children. Yeah, he did adopt 2 orphan children, but he is also a landlord. He's community, he's happiness, he's like, what is he trying to express with Nook Inc? It does kind of sound like child slave labor. You're so right. Let me go back to the Nook Inc. page because there's a nugget that I'm missing. So the Yakuza call the time. You know how many orphanages? Yeah. There's a lot of orphanages in Yakuza. Like, Yeah. Oh yeah. I wish landlords were more like Tom Nook. Yeah. Like because like the because the kind of capitalism Animal Crossing is not real. But yeah, there's a lot. The orphanages don't make him not Yakuza. There's a lot of orphanages in the Yakuza series, as Jedi has pointed out. But yeah, let's. There's more to Nook Inc. than I've originally. Bank. He's got a bank. I forgot that man's got a fucking bank. Jeez. It's shopping. It's Nook miles. Okay. Maybe there's something. Here. Everything about Nook depicts a man with a big heart who's too gung-ho about his business. Maybe there's something in this kind of shape, you know? Because I don't hate the sort of the full Tanuki body, or even just like the face there. Maybe you can go back to our corner thing and do the. Okay, I know I'm still on the corner thing, but can we get that as an SVG? No, we can't get that as an SVG, Sag. I know I'm still on the corners thing, and I said I would drop the corners thing, but what if we did like the side on Nook face as a little like quarter circle thing? I don't know, maybe there's something here. Like we do that as we can have it facing maybe facing that way. And then we go for another rectangle with two rounded there for here. We can colour that in the seafoam. I quite like the seafoam green. I'm out of pressure and I get more food. You should get more food. Food is good. I'm still kind of craving pizza. But I have eaten. I cannot have pizza as well. And I also, again, cannot afford pizza. There is a better way of doing this, and I just can't figure out what it is. I know I'm definitely missing something, but for the life of me, he's nice with every game, but I will say he does entrap you into indentured servitude immediately with no hesitation or remorse. Yeah, in the first game, he is very pushy. Yeah, garnishing 100% of your wages and don't lay out any kind of contract. That is some under the table, paying you in cash, but I'm gonna take your first paycheck so you can live in the company town. Like, that is kind of sus. Like, as much as you're trying to defend Tom Nook as a good-hearted man, like, that is kind of sus. And while he. And again, in the first game, like, he's pretty sus, you know? Like, I'm not gonna try and I'm not litigating everything Tom Nook has ever done, but he's not evil. Yeah, he's not evil. But he does do some dodgy shit. He's definitely not the worst guy in the world, but he does do some dodgy shit. there's a way to get the nose. No, that looks shite. That looks absolutely shite. Again, I need to get away from the corner thing. The corner thing just isn't working. So, successor business to Nook's Homes. We've got Nook's Homes. New Horizons, he's the founder and president of Nook Inc. In New Horizons, Nook Inc. offers the Deserted Island Getaway Package. Resident services. Oh yeah, definitely less sketchy than Red. I wouldn't live in a house run by Red. I would never be employed by Red. Red's a real dodgy character. Company manages the island through resident services. Tom Nook is sole proprietor of construction. In addition to real estate development, he has personal electronics, commerce, activity rewards, and banking. I didn't know that the bank was the Nook Bank. It's proper, like. Yeah, and where did he acquire all these deserted islands? He's a proper, like, conglomerate. He is a what is Nook Link? This is, oh, this is for the Nintendo Switch app. I see. You know, I mean, we don't hear what the global state outside. Yeah, what is going? Yeah, game theory. What the fuck is going on outside of the Animal Crossing island? Treehouse property. Treehouse. Treehouse is not a terrible idea. It's housing. It's happiness. It's holiday. Oh, treehouse is not a treehouse is a great idea. What does a treehouse look like? Connor, fucking good shout. These are all way too elaborate. We want like look at the old Nintendo tree. Okay, Nintendo Treehouse. Nintendo Treehouse logo. Did they have a logo? Okay, their logo kind of blue. Treehouse. We want like the platonic ideal of a treehouse. So we type in treehouse clip art. And it is just like stereotypical house shape in tree. So let's see if we can't try and just make a nice little basic bitch ass treehouse. Last time Japan did a scan of everything within the territory ocean, they found like 600 new islands. Yeah, maybe those are all the Nook Islands. They're all the islands that Japan found. I would love it if you could reveal that was like a fucking mid 2005 or something. Or like mid 2025 or something. When was that? A month ago? It's they just announced it on the news. I feel like if we're going to do a tree house, then we need to have this be a nice thick boy stroke on that. expand that. We can then delete the shape inside. And now we're just left with the roof bit. We can expand this out into this. And then if we could cut that there. Is that... There's an easier way to do this. I'm being shitty about it. I think that's these. That's just about connected. There we go. And now if we select both of those, we can... All this just to make a basic ass shape. Illustrator is so much fun, y'all. All this just to make that little triangle. Let's grab that darker green. And then, like, I don't, like, hate this. Here we go, March 2023, digital mapping by the Geospatial Information Author at GSI found that there has been 14,000 islands in the Japanese territory, more than double the 6,000 that have been officially used since 1987. Christ, Jesus. That's a lot of islands that they didn't know existed. I was expecting it to be later than that. But also earlier? I don't know. Yeah, like how big are those islands? And have they given them all names? Have they all got names? Because an island's got to have a name, right? I feel like it's not an island unless it has a name. There's a really good episode of 99% Invisible on an island that was unofficially and then officially named Busta Rhymes Island. Because the guy that realized it didn't get a name was really into Busta Rhymes, so he called it Busta Rhymes Island. And it was on Google Maps for a while as Busta Rhymes Island. Top quality shit. We're going very, very simple with this. Okay, I've just realized. This is a doghouse. This is not a treehouse, this is a doghouse that I'm making. I think I'm gonna grab the leaf. I think I'm gonna take the actual leaf as a starting point. So give me the leaf. There we go. I need this. Get rid of this. You go wild for a Nook Miles ticket shaped island. Yes, give me this. An island shaped like this. That's some Wind Waker ass shit. That is some Wind Waker ass shit. I'm back. Who's misbehaving? Nobody's misbehaving except me. I cannot make good art. All I'm making is bad. I can't even like ideate. This is not, I'll be honest, chat, this is not going well. But I hope you're all having a good time. Because that's the important thing. You're allowed to misbehave your through. Good. I'm glad. I didn't think that I would try. I'm gonna say I'm a good girl, but it feels like a lie. Chat, would you let me respin the wheel? Would that be allowed? Would I be allowed to respin the wheel, or would that be on episode 1? I feel like that would be cheating. Would you allow me to respin the wheel? Maybe this is me discovering that this was in fact a terrible idea for a stream, and that we never do the Wheel of Logos again, and I retreat back to only being a designer in theory. What about going through the shit ideas? The problem with going through the shit ideas is that you will have, like, usually once you've gone through the shit ideas, you have a good idea. but the good idea isn't happening. I'm just going through the shit ideas. Maybe the wheel is about sometimes learning about what works about the pre-existing logo. Maybe this time Nook Inc. wins. Maybe Nook Inc. wins this one, because I, for one, in this specific atmosphere, cannot do better than this. This may be about my ability, but this time I think Nook Inc. wins, because I can't do better than this. None of my ideas are looking good. Do we spin again? Do we spin again? Or do we just give up and play Balatro? I'm happy to keep going if you want me to keep going. But I'm not opposed to spin again. Like, replace the O's with Tanuki eyes. Yeah, poll created, respin. Thank you, Vin, for the poll. To try and to go in for what you suggested before about trying this out. See, it's way too tall because the O's are so elongated. I do hate the font though. I do hate the font. I hate the font so much because it's lazy. I feel like there's something to like make the standard font logo look. Yeah, like first thing I would do is get rid of the font. And let's instead opt for this like seafoam green. So I really like the seafoam green. And oh, that's terrible, but in a way that I kind of dig it. That's an awful font. It's an absolutely awful font. Okay, it needs to be something sans serif. It needs to be something very sans serif because it's got to be. It's a technology company. It's a holding company. It is future. It's also about. Maybe we're looking in the wrong place. Maybe we need to dial back and look at some furniture company logos. Some real furniture companies. What are some, because Nook is at its core a furniture company, right? So maybe we go for like luxury DFS. The DFS logo kind of blows. Like it's nothing special. like, maybe we need to go, like, high-end luxury instead of, instead of going for, like a friendly incorporated. Instead of going for, like, a friendly community feel, maybe he needs to embrace his inner businessman. Money laundering. Yeah, 100% money laundering. Maybe we're not going for comfy anymore. We're not going comfy anymore. Right, let's scale this down. It does feel like it's definitely money laundering. Let's go 66% of that. And because if we look at, like, maybe we're approaching this all wrong. Instead of trying to make a friendly, happy, like, ink the same size as the Nook letters, leaf. That is, it's simple. Or, like, you're thinking like that, and then we have the leaf in plate. Not the cutout. The cutout would be too small, but the actual leaf shape maybe. Like that's too small. But we could maybe try having the cutout. Like I did say at the beginning of the stream that I'm not a fan of the cutout. But let's see about what works with it. Okay. Holdings companies. Let's have a look at some holdings companies. Because, like, Nook Inc. is, at the end of the day, a holding company. And, like, because it is just a company full of smaller companies. So these, like, for lack of a better word, kind of boring logos. Like, if you were to, like, Ichiban Holdings from Yakuza, that's the logo, and it's bad. But it's kind of bad on purpose, you know? If I were allowed to rename the company, I would rename it Nook Holdings. Like, okay. Let's do a thing. Let's find this. Let's put this. It's kind of symbolic in a way that Nook has outgrown his humble furniture shop. The furniture he used to sell is now a tiny, insignificant part of Nook Inc. We could also maybe try dotting the I with the leaf. What about this darker green? I'm still not 100 on the font because it is just Century Gothic, but maybe there's something else that's still giving like business, still giving no nonsense. It's another very stereotypical one with Montserrat, but let's play. Let's play in this space of making it a little bit evil mastermind to it. It's very simple. So stuck in the right angle. Could you like put one around it, like a line going underneath all the text, and then along the height of the N, maybe just all around the end. Like let's play in the space of the right angle. One of the reasons Montserrat works as a font choice is its angular N. It's a very angular shape. But we'll let you play. We'll play in the space with you. I'll happily play in the space with you. Sorry, I just need to drag this out for a little bit, and it doesn't give me the sideways handle until I do so. Okay, bear with me. I've got an idea. Offset that. No, we don't need to offset it. Offsetting it is the bad idea. Let's. No, we do offset it. I was right. I was right the first time in what I was doing. But we do it over here so that it's non-destructive. Just want to do it to this one. Path. Offset path by let's call it 20. And then we put that below the contents, we put a new fill in, we put the new fill below the content. We put the offset path there. And this doesn't look like much now, but watch us change the color of the fill to 60 60 60. 606060. Hello. I mean, let's change the. I said let's change the color of the fill to 60 60 60, and then put it above the line. Where's the line? Is that the line? Shkaboom! Look at this beautiful little cutout. Beautiful little cutout. Let's make it. How do we make that? How can we make that spiky? Bevel? I don't quite know how we can make that spiky. I thought if I lowered the mitre, it would make that a spiky, but it won't because that's a rounded corner. I'm so dumb. Right, let's. Okay, how much offset was this? I think this offset needs to be like double the length of the rectangle itself. So let's just grab this as a. Let's lock the text. Grab those two so that they are the same. And now I know how far away the lines are, because they are one line width apart. So now I can flip them end on end. Do let me know, by the way, if the music is too much, if it's too loud, or just any sort of audio issues. And now get rid of that, get rid of that. This, however, needs to come all the way down. I said come all the way down. Again, we're simplifying, but at the same time we're adding context. So this is the right angle that you asked for. Put my phone in my pocket to walk downstairs when I look at it at the keyboard screen. I just assume your keyboard's always in Korean, Jedi. I do wish there was a video game S audio control for streams videos. Raise voices, lower VGM. Is the music too loud? If the music's too loud, I mean, I can turn it down. I do have that slider. You don't, but I do. Like it would be great if everyone had their own personal slider for that. But again, I have the control. I have the slider. Again, it's very simple. The new Nook Inc is very simple. Some days I'm not feeling certain stuff. I get that. And I can adjust the music as necessary. I have this thing about a stream can't just be my voice. There needs to be, in my head, there needs to be something more, I feel like that's my background in radio, where you always have a bed playing under the voices. I feel like even though I watch a lot of streams and I listen to a lot of podcasts that don't have the background music, I feel like for me it needs to have the background music, We can have any of the colors off of a Tom Nook, or we can have a brand new color entirely. But I quite like the seafoam green. I gotta be honest, I'm a fan of the seafoam green. This is broken now. You're right, thank you for the raid. How are you all doing? How was your stream? We're just about to go to the ad, I'm so sorry. But this, by different color, I mean just the right angle thingy. We span the wheel of logos. We landed on Nook Inc. So this stream, we are redesigning Nook Inc. We are going less, this is a Nintendo logo, and more, this is a businessman doing businessman things logo, because Nook Inc. is I had the realization, he is a holding company. It is a holding company. He should present himself like one. The right angle. Let's have a look at our handy dandy color palette and see what. Ooh, I don't hate that. Have the darker green as its little like contrast. We could go for more contrast. We go for like a complementary and have like a peach, but I'll be honest, I don't love the peach. Oh, fuck off. Give me the fucking rectangle, please. I would like the rectangle. The peach, not a huge fan of that. Pianos look amazing in peach. What about Nook Miles Blue? That's not a bad shout. Let's go back to Nook Miles. and use these colors. That's not a bad shout at all. Use the seafoam green and the dark blue. That's a pretty solid shout, I must say. This shape, please. We want this dark blue. I'm not entirely sure if they go, but I do like the idea of incorporating other Nook other Nook products into the branding. Okay, get rid of that and this. This put back to this color, please. Demo is back. Welcome back, Demo. We're going corporate. You found tea flavored Sprite. I don't like that. Tea flavored Sprite. Nah, you get an ad for that. Probably should not be giving you color suggestions, considering I have. Sorry, I have stepped on my remote, so I cannot see chat anymore. Since I think that was a color blindness thing. It's okay. You're allowed to suggest colors. I'm biased as an English woman who hates tea. I am an English person who prefers coffee. So I'll try. The thing with these products that were very clearly made to be, I don't like calling things this, but I'm gonna say what it is. They are bait for Instagrammers. They are Instagrammer bait. But also, yeah, what kind of tea? What kind of tea are we talking? I'm going to... The easiest way to get this right angle is to just draw an L. Grab an L. Sorry, I changed the font. So now the path needs to be redrawn. I changed the font just to make it thicker, you see. Because Nook needs a thick boy for readability. But yes, Yura, how was your stream? Were you still on UFO 50? Because UFO 50 is one of those games where I'm like, I really need to play UFO 50 because it seems really cool, like as a concept. According to the online product page, it is black tea. But according to you created content. Oh, we playing a content warning? Yeah, UFO 50 is great. I need to get into it. Like a friend of mine, like we went to go have like lunch together, and a friend of mine was like, I brought my Steam Deck, so I was playing it on the train. Do you want to try out UFO 50? And my immediate response was, yes, but if you give me your Steam Deck now, I will ignore you all day, and I will just be playing UFO 50. Okay. What if we round off this corner? No, don't like that. Immediately dislike that. It's like fizzy Lipton lemon. Honestly, that sounds pretty good. That does sound pretty good. I'd fuck with that. I would fuck with fizzy Lipton lemon. I would fuck with fizzy Lipton lemon so hard. That sounds real good. What if we go like inspired by the Nook Miles, but go a little bit more green with it? So we're now in sort of this kind of territory. I'm gonna add an artboard there just just so we know what it looks like on white. And then this needs adjusting. Whack that on there, please. Whabam. Yeah, much better on the white. Much better on the white. So now, like, it's inspired by the Nook blue, but it matches more with the Seafoam green. It's almost like one of these shades here, but like driven way down. I feel silly for like wanting to back out of this 20 minutes ago because I really like. Thank you for keeping me honest, chat. And going 100% no on the reroll, because if I'd rerolled, we would have I would never have been satisfied. Thank you for keeping me honest, and thank you for the encouragement. But this is what art is about. This is what the art is about. I'm happy with the font, so I'm going to expand that, which is something that you do last, because as I mentioned last time, expanding a font means turning it from a editable font into just shapes. And I've also cut this leaf shape out, so now there is just this corner on the right angle. So Nook Inc. before, childish. Nook Inc. now, a business, a holdings company, something that investors would want to invest in, something that I hate making. You dig? But I think this suits the company way more. I did just have a thought. Maybe. What if we go all the way around with this? What if we went all the way around on it? This logo makes me think of walking into a super minimalist office building. White walls, giant windows, absolutely zero decor. Exactly. That's exactly what That's exactly what a holdings company should be. You know? Because a holdings company, which is what Nook Inc. is, a holdings company is the boring company that you don't think about because the normal because it's hiding behind all of the cool companies that it owns. So like it being kind of a boring company you don't want to think about is kind of the point. And let's path, offset path again. How is that too much? Is that too much? Is that too much? Yeah, this Nook Inc. definitely has a tax dodging arm. Take off the right side. Yeah, this is Nook Solicitors is a sinister legal arm. So you think take off this side altogether, but then where does it stop? Does it just cut off like there? So we'd go like let's trial this with a white rectangle. Yeah, let's put so like that. That looks like it just ends. That looks like it just ends. Whereas I think that it's complete, and we've got the leaf that's like the we've got the leaf that's like it's the starting point of everything. The leaf is the starting point, and it's trying to look separated, but it is the starting point of everything. Is this the new Nook Inc? Again, it's a terrible company. We also need to do the alternative logos. However, I'm getting optical illusion impressions that the right side is thicker. The right side is not thicker. Because you saw me copy the shape. You may not have know that that's what I was doing. You saw me copy the shape over. It's just optical illusions. I think this is our new Nook Inc. And like compare the two. I think it's onto a winner. Yeah, I know it's nothing. That's why I started to like. Yeah, I was just covering my ass basically. The old Nook Inc. looks like the logo from a kid's game, which again it is, but new Nook Inc. it is what it would actually be in the real world, which is a boring corporate logo for a holdings company. Like look at your like your SoftBanks, your Tencents. It's grown up. Brackets negative. I'm gonna nip to the loo, and then after that, shall we? We're not gonna spin the wheel again. We're gonna do 2 in one night. After that, because it's only been a couple of hours. It's only 9 o'clock. Do you guys fancy playing some Balatro? Do you guys just fancy playing some Balatro for the rest of the evening? Again, I didn't know how long this was gonna take, so my backup plan was I've downloaded a Pokemon Balatro mod. Do you guys want to play Pokemon Balatro together? That sounds like fun to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back because I'm gonna go for a wee. And everyone else, go refill your drinks. BRB. Welcome back, everybody. How are you all doing? My HDMI cable came out and suddenly I lost all of you. Had a jam on my hands and couldn't type. So we're not 100% done with this, but for the sake of like making the new logo, I think like the design process here is done. What we're like the only thing that's left is the boring bits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it in my streaming folder, and then I'm going to make up a little I'm going to make up like the rest of the lockups and things off stream, because that's a boring bit of stream that you don't need to see. And then I'll make up a little like pitch deck kind of thing for it. And post that in the Discord. Does that sound good? So I'm gonna do anyway. Nook Inc. I'll post that in the Discord for y'all to see, and on Blue Sky as well. But yeah, let's close that. And it's almost like I'm a professional. I assume you're talking about me and not Jedi, because having jam on your hands, I don't know what you'd be a professional at if you had jam on your hands, you know? But hey, who am I to judge what makes people money these days? A professional jam hander, you know? Professional jam hander! We said it at the same fucking time. Right, let me open my Balatro. Play Balatro. I was making a sandwich. Well, okay. When you're making a jam sandwich, you're supposed to use a knife to move the jam from thing to bread, not your hands. You know. But hey, who am I to tell you how to make a sandwich? I'm just opening up Balatro and changing the names of streams and things. Pokemon. Let me just update stream title. Otherwise, people are going to raid me thinking I'm doing art. And I'm not doing art. I'm just playing a silly card game. It's fine though. Nobody will notice. There will be people who spread with their fingers. That's very true. I don't like those people though. Those people can go away. Game capture me a Balat, please. Capture me a Balat. Balat? Are you not going to capture me a Balat? No? It would help if I turned off monitor capture. That would be handy. And I just need to add the game audio Balatro. Bear with me just a second. Oh, I've already added Balatro. I'm so good at this. And now, if we go over here, you should be able to hear, maybe? Have I got the audio turned down? Ah! Why have you got a black screen now? God damn it. God damn it. I thought I was doing this well. There we go. Christ, why does that... Okay, can you see? What is the difference between jam and jelly? Because Okay. Okay, we're back. Are we back? Are we back? Sorry. I don't know why my OBS crashed there. Oops. But we're back now, and we're playing Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon. This is exactly what Pokemon looks like, right? Can you see? I hope you can see. Why does Balatro not want to capture? It really is. Maybe it really is your fault. Okay. Okay, I've got it as a window capture, not a game capture now. You should be able to see. You can see. You can see. Oh, that's terrible. I can't see my mouse anymore. This is so bad. I can't see my mouse. I can only see my mouse on the street, on the OBS preview. I don't know why I'm having such a big deal, such a big problem with this. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know why this isn't working at all. I also don't know why the pop-ups aren't working. You know what? Last resort. We're going last resort mode. We're going into the last resort mode. I still can't see my fucking cursor though. So that's gonna be oh, I can now. No, I can't now. This is so good. This is so much fun. I remember Josh Face having this problem. Oh. At least I'm in good company. You know what? I need to go back and do this and fix it. Because otherwise... Okay, actually, it's working now. When it's being captured, it will, like, my cursor hides. When it's being captured, my cursor vanishes, which is insane. Like, I'm seeing my cursor on my monitor now. I switch over, my cursor disappears. I can see it on here, and there's no animation at all. Why is Balatro broken? Why? What is happening? What is happening? I'm so confused. Can't have anything to do with the mods, can it? Right? It can't. Yeah, Local Thunk just said no. I just wanted to play some Balatro from the friends, and Local Thunk said no. Might be also something window capture above game capture, but I hide the window capture when I do the game capture. Hello again. We're having some trouble with OBS and Balatro. They're not playing nice, which is a little bit of an issue when we want to capture OBS playing Balatro. Let me see if moving it back to this monitor helps. Okay. That seems to be helping. You can see everything. Everything is good. I can turn Spotify off. Pokemon! Pokemon! So we're playing Pokemon. We're back to this. We're playing Pokemon. Move my mouse. I'm moving my mouse. Yes, okay, wicked. Working. Pokemon. We're playing Pokemon. So we've got the trainer deck. Starts with a good rod and a Pokeball card. And there's a bunch of jokers that are... all Pokemon. I'm going to use my Pokeball, because the Pokeball creates a basic Joker. And a basic Joker is a Joker that hasn't evolved. ignoring baby jokers and legendary jokers. There's a lot. Remoraid. What does a Remoraid do? Retrigger all cards in first played hand. That was Ezio Assassin's Creed. I should maybe do the customized deck. We've got Assassin's Creed. I'm going to turn the high contrast colors on just for people's benefits. We've got Slay the Princess. We've got to put the Pokemon ones on. Ghost Trio or Day and Night? Ghost Trio. Ghost Trio. It's Ghost Trio. Binding Isaac is what I usually play for Hearts because I don't know any of these other ones. Evolution Trio or Allies of Ash. It's got to be Evolution Trio. I have the Dead by Daylight ones because I like them. Fossil Trio or Mystic Mons. As much as I love this unknown, the unknown being a Jack. Ghost Trio could be a Pokemon name, you're so right. The unknown spelling Jack is really cool. But I am going to put Fossil Trio. 1,000 Times Resist. If you haven't played 1,000 Times Resist, please play 1,000 Times Resist. I love 1,000 Times Resist. It's such a good game. I didn't even know Civilization 7 had a deck in this. Dragon or Johto Giants. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Dragons. Because I hot take don't like Johto. Got to bounce from some errands, have a fun one. Enjoy running your errands. So we've got a Remoraid. Remoraid retriggers all cards in first played hand. This is cool. I've also got All in Jest, another mod pack on, but we might turn that one off. Okay, if I skip both of these, I would get 2 random effects. Do we do it? Do we just go, fuck it, we ball 2 completely random effects? Or do we actually play the game? I think we should probably actually play the game. Because if we don't fuck it, we ball, we could probably evolve Remoraid into Octillery, because Remoraid evolves after 5 rounds. Not 5 hands. Ignore that. Fuck it, we ball! Do random effects. Oh, I'll take that. Reroll the boss, and give me a Devil and a Charon. Charon is a new tarot card that gives me plus 20 chips on my high card instead of properly leveling it up. So let's just use that. And a gold card. Neat. So after play or discard, always draw 3. So let's maximize what we've got. Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So re-trigger all of those. And that's 440. And now we've got a pair of queens, or let's just dig. Let's just dig. Full house of Pokemon. Beautifully done. Thank you, Remoraid. And I've still got another Chaos tag down here. Okay, so we've got an Ice Stone. Ice Stone can evolve a Pokemon and also enhances 2 cards into glass cards. Got Diglett. Diglett is, okay, Diglett is 60 chips if it's a 3 of a kind, and plus 4 mult if it's a 2, 3, or a 4. I quite like, so if we go Diglett and we go 3 of a kind, 2s, 3s, and 4s. That sounds like a good, and we've got to play the pocket pack. Got to play the pocket pack, you know? So we've got Dragon Energy, which energizes Dragon Pokemon. Sunstone, which none of these evolve with the Sunstone, so that's fine. Dragon Scale will turn them into Dragon types. Linking Cord evolves Trade Pokemon, but also increases the rank and decreases the rank. A Terra Orb changes its type to a random type and then energizes it. I think we Terra Orb energized Diglett. Love the mods that go with the music and not to complete a song. Yeah, this is a really funky funky change in music. Boop, 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 boop. So I think we Terra Diglett because it energizes, and energizes just like ups all of the numbers, makes all of the numbers go slightly bigger. So yeah, let's Terra Orb Diglett. So it's, what type is Diglett now? It is an Earth Terra, so it didn't change type. That's useful. We've still got this negative tag. I don't know how that. I don't know when that triggers or why that isn't triggering. So we want three of the kinds of 2s, 3s, and 4s. So let's discard everything that isn't a 2, 3, or 4. We'll keep the jacks in the hand just to be safe. Okay, that wasn't fantastic, but we're going to play the 2 pair. And that's 5.6 mult if playing a 2, 3, or 4. But we still want to push 3s of kind. And now we've got trash. Now we just have trash, so we just have to trash something. Double 2s, double 8s. I'll take it. It's not fantastic, but I'll take it. This floating chaos tag is upsetting me. Ooh, okay. Meowth gives me $3 at the end of each round because it uses Payday. Grimer plus 8 mult if playing with a deck size above 52 and adds a random card to the deck at the end of a round. So it adds cards and gives me mult if my deck is big. The Meowth is probably a good play because money, economy, but we're weak at the minute. We're quite weak at the minute, so we need some... Oh, fuck it, I'll take the invest. We just talked about our bad economy. So let's jacks over 9s. Jacks over 2s, sorry. See, this is piss poor at the minute. Oh, that'll trigger double Diglett. Dig. Everything levels up. This is evolving after 2. This is evolving after 2. This is evolving after 4. And now we've got $25 to play with. Magikarp. Now, okay. Gyarados has got to be great, right? Gyarados has got to be fantastic. I've never seen, as you can see, not discovered. I've never had Gyarados in this game. But Gyarados has got to be great, right? It's got to be worth it. Magikarp applies Splash, which is not a terrible effect. I'm going to grab the Magikarp. I'm going to have faith in the Magikarp. So now this is going to be kicking in as well, so we're going to get an 8 multiplier. I'm going to open the pocket pack again. Thick Club. Okay. Reusable, permanently adds 10 chips to one selected card. Hardstone. Okay, all these are evolution items. We don't have anything to evolve with them. Evolves after 8 rounds. Crikey O'Reilly. Let's... Okay, that will enhance that. No, sorry. That will enhance... Okay, enhances one select card into a stone card with 10 extra chips for each Earth Joker. We have 1 Earth Joker. I'm gonna take the Thick Club. I think the Thick Club's a good shout. Okay, plus 1 mult for each 6 in a scoring hand. Evolves at plus 12. So I need to play 12 6s to evolve that into a Seadra, which is not... Oh, that's a slow one, that. So I'm thinking no on the Seadra, on the Horsey. What else we got? A Triton, level up straight flush for 8 mult. Volatile Right. Double mult, and then debuff self. Evolves after 4 rounds. Okay, the following only triggers when this is the rightmost Joker. Yeah, because we're kind of playing towards a one-hand game. This is the right, isn't it? Yes. We're kind of playing towards a one-hand game because we've got this and this that both trigger. Okay, we've got a flush, which is we've got a nice flush there. A straight flush. The only time I'll accept a straight. Beautiful. And these are both about to evolve. These are both about to evolve. Hell yeah. Right, okay. +1 hand size. First 2 discarded cards become wild self-destruct on discard. The straights are always flushed. One of the best mods you can get for this game does nothing except changes the straights to gaze. And that's perfect. Okay, Baby Mon. When hand is played, if there are any non-baby jokers to the right of this joker, debuff this joker. So the baby joker, okay. So the baby joker needs to be not on the far right. Otherwise, it gives me a otherwise it 0.75. I don't think I want Smoochum. Because what good would Jinx be to be worth that? We're about to evolve these two as well, so I don't think we need Smoochum. These two are going to evolve at the end of this turn, which is at the end of this round, which is so good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need low cards for Diglett. So I'm going to discard all of this. I'm going to discard the 10, discard the 8. Okay. Not the best, but we'll take it. We are not digging this right now. We're not getting the cards we need. We need 3 of a kind, 2, 3, 4. Those aren't hard hands to get, you know? Octillery and Dugtrio. Okay, let's see what these two do. So Octillery, re-trigger all cards played. Debuff self if scoring hand doesn't contain an 8. I'm not sure I like that, gamers. I'm not sure I like that one. Because that requires us to keep playing 8s. I don't think I like that. Plus 156 if it's a 3 of a kind. Times 1.8 more. So that wants to move over here. If scoring hand contains a 2, 3, or 4. Okay. +1 chip. +1 chip. Didn't say this when Eden was talking about it because I was dismantling my keyboard. But you must play 1,000 times resist if you haven't. Eden is entirely correct. It is video game content. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Hannah. Why were you dismantling your keyboard? But also, yes, 1,000 times resist. One of the best games I've ever played. And it's cheap. And it's short. And it's so fucking good. Play 1,000 times resist. Yeah, Octillery. It's an octopus, of course it likes 8. But I'm going to sell it. Baby. Lower card. Adds random enhanced face cards to deck. Okay, bad. 1 in 2 chance to create an item or tarot card if a poker hand... If you play the same hand twice. Okay. Don't like either of those. Give me the pocket pack. Leftovers. Neat. Okay, energize a dark. Let's energize a dark. And let's just use a Pokeball. Let's get a new Joker. Yamper! 3 times mult, +3 mult, and earns $3 if a played hand contains a straight. So we've got threes of kind and straights that we're pushing for. I was dismantling my keyboard both because it was overdue a clean and because it wasn't working properly in the first run of the new Alliance raid. I see. That makes sense. I'll let you off. Yeah, I'll take Paython. I don't have anything that can energize through that. Shinshu gives 40 chips and earns a buck if it's fair. Volatile left or first and second played jacks give. Ooh, hello. Right. Start with 0 discards. Wonderful. Love that for me. Let's go for these in hopes of getting a straight. And that goes boom, which is not great. At least we've got Magikarp Splash, which gives me Splash. Grimer is going to evolve. Grimer is evolving. No, Grimer's not evolving. Damn. Stantler. Wicked. Adds the rank of the highest rank. Adds the rank of highest rank foreseen card to Molt. What is foreseen? I'll set the dampeners, read buttload of cotton wool out. Now it sounds different and I love it when things are different. Feed me novelty, yum yum yum. Last time I checked, you didn't like change, but I appreciate this. I appreciate this new leaf. let's energize that Magikarp. Now adds plus 1.3 chips. Love that for me. This is the least autistic thing you've ever said. Feed me novelty is like the opposite of you all the time. Right. Righto. We've got, come on, give me something I actually fucking want. Please. You can give me a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Fine, I'll take the straight. We are dying a death right now. This is not good. Well, it's slight sensory difference in an exciting way, and it's great because it's my fault and okay, that's fair. You did do it to yourself, as the song goes. I'll play the pair, but I won't be happy about it. And then, oh, 3 of a kind 2s. It's Bug Trio's favorite. Nice. And we've got a Muck. Plus 4.2 Molt per card over 52. Add 1, remove 1 card and then add 2 random cards. That's exciting. You can redo. You can undo, which is very helpful. The leftmost scoring card becomes a stone card. Evolves with a metal sticker. Interesting. Yeah, give me free money. Teddiursa gains +2 whenever a booster pack is skipped. Now I think. Okay. We're going to play out Magikarp. We need to know what Magikarp does. I think we get rid of that. Because we're drowning in money. And then we're going to start skipping packs for Teddiursa. Ooh, no, we're skipping packs for Teddiursa. We're skipping packs for Teddy. Gotta skip packs for the Teddy. Gotta skip packs for the Teddy. Oh, that evolves really quick. That evolves so quick, but it's going to be a bit shit. It's fine. It's fine. We're building Teddy now. We're building on Teddy. Ace, 5432? 5432 Ace. Three of a kind for Doug. This is going well. And metal. Oh, the metal coat for the Onyx. Damn. Weasel. 30 chips for each unscored card in played hand. I'm gonna grab that just in case we need it. You know, a lot of trading of pieces. An upgrade gives 2 selected cards random non-stone enhancements. Prism scale. Converts 4 random held cards with a suit of 1 selected card. Interesting. Not useful to me in this build, but interesting nonetheless. I'm going to continue energizing the Magikarp, because when that evolves, it's going to be big. In theory. Holding Thick Club gives +5 full Molt for each consumable. Currently 15%. Currently 15 Molt. I'm going to be honest. Buy that pack and skip it for Teddy. I'm going to be honest, that might be better than Orb. 15 malt is 15 malt, you know? Like, the deck is a bit wacky. 15 malt is 15 malt. And it evolves after using 20 consumables. I don't know. There's the thing with this game, with this mod pack, is there's now so many more choices. I was getting to the point in Balatro where I could like make the choices without thinking, you know? And now I'm like, oh, I'm all over the fucking shop. But this isn't a good run. I'm gonna have to go. I'm starting to space out, and I got working on it. Okay, enjoy your sleep. Thank you for coming and hanging around. And have a good rest of your night. Right, I think we're halfway through Teddy. This evolving after 3 rounds. We just need to struggle bug through it. We just need to struggle through it. 3 of a kind for Doug. I'll take it. It's not just Pokemon sprites, it's a whole ass Pokemon Balatro mod. It's sweet as hell. But there's now, again, there's so much extra choice. Right. I'm thinking we just energized that. So now that's 2.1 multiplier if it's a 2, 3, or 4. And that's good. That's good shit. So we need to focus in on 2s, 3s, 4s. Oh, we just ditched a 5, didn't we? God damn it. Full house. I'll take a full house because that'll double Doug Trio. There we fucking go. We are on it, gamers. We're on it, gamerinos. And Magikarp's about to evolve, gamers. Magikarp's about to evolve. Holding leftovers at the end of the round gains plus 0.2 mult for each leftovers you have. Ooh. Snorlax. Sorry, it was too hot. That's fair. It is generally too hot. Here's something if it's too hot. A Vanillux. Fully melted and creates double tags. When fully melted, create 2 double tags. Ooh, that's a nice little cheeky. That's a nice little cheeky hat, that. I don't think we need any of this stuff. So let's just continue upgrading Teddy. One more, and Teddy upgrades into an Ursaring. I'm gonna buy that voucher because voucher's good. We like vouchers. Big hands. We've got big, massive Yowie hands. Double kings, double aces. And that for the splash. Because that will add to that. There we go. Not the best, but I'll take it. And then the flush will just get us over the end. I should make a fake mon with Yowie hands. And an alternate Amber Palm that just has fat Yowie hands. Gyarados, 3.5 times molt. Can mega evolve with a Mega Stone. Now we're fucking talking. It was worth it. 3.5 times molt. Let's fucking go. We can probably get rid of Voltorb now. But it's like halfway to evolving. Are we gonna sunk funds fucking... Okay. Okay, we don't need anything stoning. But I just wanna Terra Orb the Gyarados. So now it's 4 times molt. Let's go, Pikachu and Eevee. Which also should be like thick clubbing, because it doesn't expire. It's stupid for not using it. I mean, I'll use that, but I won't be happy about it. Right, let's discard. Give me something good. There we fucking go. I needed 2s. This should get us over the line. Yeah, just about squeaked us over the line, you know. So we need 2s, 3s, 4s. We need to be thinning our deck out. We need to get rid of Mook. Mook's not doing good for us. Oh well, we've gotta get that to get more energies on that boy. Yeah. So now the energy limit is 5. So that's gonna go up to like a 6 times. 6 times. But now we don't have enough money for Teddy. Right. Open, skip. That'll evolve Teddy. Do evolutions always happen at the end of rounds? Is that what that is? Is that why it's not just evolving instantly? Right, we need aces. We need 8s, we need 2s. Thank you. Now we're cooking. We're cooking. Ursa ring. Okay, gains +3 mult and creates an item when any booster pack is skipped. Currently 12 mult. Okay, so it's now just a faster. It's now just faster. I dig that. So let's grab and fervent. Grab and skip. Duskstone. Earn $4 for each drainable joker and then drain 1 from each of them. Remove sell value from a joker if joker is greater than 1 or above. After 3 rounds, earn $4 for each joker instead. Okay, so I need to hold on to the Duskstone for a bit and then use it to get mad cash. I think that's what that's what it's telling me. Oh, this should just squeak us over the line. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, that doubles. That should be there. That should be there. I don't know why it wasn't there. Discarding more than 3 cards. Also discards 2 random cards held in hand. Discarding cards permanently gains +1 mult. Evolves after 5 rounds. I'm not sure I like that. So that is going to evolve after the end of the next round. So that's going to be an electrode. So that should be just another big bam. Alright, let's use that. Welcome, Neil. Enjoy your gigantic soup. Gigantic soup get. We love a big soup. I'm so glad that I asked Demo to make the soup that big. Right. This should be a big hand. 84,000. Yeah, now we're fucking talking. Voltorb evolve. Voltorb evolve. No? Damn. Voltorb no evolve. Sag. Damn. Press the button and it did nothing. Why is this not leveling up? I'm just gonna use that. Because it just gives me some nice cash. Give me another Wheel of Fortune. Yeah! I hope that stays once it evolves, because if not, then that's gonna be terrible timing. So evolve, open that, and oh wow, those are things. Stellar enhancements give 50% of effect. And fervent. Okay, that's all other mod stuff. Evolves the leftmost joker or select an eligible joker at the end of the round. Ooh, so that is just an evolution. No, sorry, it can't evolve anything. So that's not really useful to us right now. Right. Let's discard all of those because we're 3 of a kind hunting. 3 of a kind hunting. And also let's Thick Club while I remember to Thick Club. Thick Club just adds 10 chips to it, which is really handy. I should have been doing this the whole time. Is this game how to make poker and Pokemon even more intimidating to people who have played neither? Kind of. This is Balatro Pokemon. I've installed a Pokemon mod for Balatro. You should be Balatro. Balatro is great. Why isn't that evolving? Why isn't that evolving? I'm annoyed that that's not evolving. Pokemon, exactly. Pokemon. Right. Let us. I'm gonna Terra Orb you again because that's just more energy. And now you're a 4.5 times molt. 4.5 times molt. That's so much molt. And you're still electric, which is useful. Turns one card into a king. That's cute. That's clever. I like that. I'm gonna evolve. I'm gonna energize you. And tall grass. 1 in 2 chance to create a common Pokemon when scoring. I don't have. I wouldn't have the room if I bought it. And this isn't evolving, and it's annoying me. I don't know why Voltorb isn't evolving. Voltorb should be evolving, right? I mean, this is a mod, so things are going to be a little bit broken, but... Yes! Full house, give me the full house. Just about squeaked over the line, just about squeaked over the line. What am I doing? You managed to evolve with... yeah, the others evolved with no issues, but the Voltorb, maybe because it's holographic, it's now broken. Hello kid, baby, less molt, creates a coupon tag when this Joker evolves. Okay, so it does nothing for 2 rounds. It lowers my score for 2 rounds and then gives me a free shot. I don't like that. But I don't hate what Voltorb is doing right now, so I'm going to keep it. There we go, there's the full house. Can we beat the wall with one hand? I don't think we can. Oh, we can! Beat the wall in one hand. I keep forgetting to use my fucking Thick Club. Yeah, give me the pocket back. I don't think we need any of that, so I'm gonna sell you, skip you to generate a Leaf Stone. 1 in 3 chance for each card in hand to be enhanced. Ooh, now we're fucking cooking. Give me the palette as well. Right, let's play this, and we got 3. We got 3. 3 is not bad. 3 is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. Give me those and those. This is now... I don't want to say this is a 1 run now, but Butterfree just being a blanket plus 12 molt, that makes sense. We Terra. We keep Terra-ing Gyarados. It's grass type now, and it's 5 times molt. This is baller. Adds up soon, by the way. Right. We fish. We keep fishing. We fish. We keep fishing. We find what we fished for. Am I the best to ever do it? Am I the God Emperor of Pokemon? We will never know. Right. Played spade cards give plus 6 molt. Suit changes in order after scoring. Evolves with a Waterstone or a King's Rock. Stop noping. Stop noping. In fact, don't stop noping. Don't stop noping. Can you feel the doping? I don't know what that meant. Right, ad break time. While I'm in the ad break, let's play diamond cards. Give a molt and a buck. Evolves with a Waterstone. Gains 1 molt for each. Enhanced in scoring. No, we don't need either of those. Very big blind. This fucking sucks. Right, we fish, we keep fishing. This is not really what we want. But I'll take it. No, this is not going to happen. I have suddenly shot myself in the foot. I should have dug. And this is the end. Couldn't beat the final boss because my bad plays from me. Oh, can we salvage? No, we can't salvage. Violet Vessel! Hate the Violet Vessel. Violet Vessel, the worst. My beloved. Well, we're starting with Pikachu this time. Starting with a Pikachu. $1 for each Joker you have at the end of each round. Evolves with a Thunderstone. Cool. So that's just a nice little money spinner. Right, let's dig for this. Let's dig for this straight that's definitely happening. I said let's dig for this straight that's definitely happening. There we go. Digging for the straight always works. Except when it doesn't get us over the line and then we panic. Pair of queens. Pair of queens goes over. Pair of queens don't get us over. Pair of fives might. I love that. Pikachu. How can you fish for the straights? That's not very queer of you. Okay. I forgot to install the mod that changes straights to gays. Okay? I forgot to install the mod. Forgive me. Right. It's got pickup. 1 in 3 chance to create a pickup item when the hand is played. Guaranteed if it's a gay. I mean straight. Fuck it. We buy. And I want the Pokepack, but I'm going to buy the Buffoon. Mischievous. Played face cards, permanently lose up to 5 chips when scored. Gain lost chips. That's... Gains 4 chips if played cards 4 of a kind. Gain 4 chips if scoring card contains an ace. Evolves at 50 chips. That is such a hard evolution. That you are going to have to pour all of your efforts into that. That is going to ruin your run. That is exactly like raising a Beldum. If played card is a single face card, earn $3 and it becomes gold. Interesting. But we want straights. We're playing straights. I mean gays. We're playing gays. I think we see how Mischievous rocks. It's going to be a tricky one. Right, so we've got 2, 3, 4, and 7, 8, 10. Okay, we're going to go 2, 3, 4. And it paid off in dividends really easily. Give me that Thunderstone to evolve the Pikachu straight away. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I think. We evolve the Pikachu straight away, right? We evolve the Pikachu. We must evolve the Pikachu. Destroys 1 selected cards, adds 2 gold cards with the same rank, and draws 1 to hand. Interesting. I kind of want that to try, because then we gotta fish for leftovers, and I don't know if we can successfully fish for leftovers. I don't know. Like, if I buy this, we're definitely not getting leftovers, and I'm 100% sure of it. Although, no, I'm gonna. Linoon Snorlax might be a combo because Linoon has a 20% chance to pick up leftovers. So that's what I'm going with. All diamond cards are debuffed, which is fun and sexy. Right, let's destroy that king and evolve that Pikachu. So I've got more kings. That's good. That's useful. Not the most useful, because it should have really been more 5s. Just got all my diamonds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me an ace. Shit. Okay. We are going to continue digging, which is not the best answer. But we found it. And I have finally found what I'm looking for. Twisted Spoon. Creates the last item or energy card used during this run. Twisted Spoon reusables and buried uses don't count. Interesting. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's something. We're not getting big multiplier. We're not getting big points. So we're gonna just 2-pair. We had funky stuff. Didn't have enough point generators. What we're starting with this time? A Nidoran. Each king held in hand gives. So we don't want to play kings. Do not want to play kings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then okay. 3 of a kind queen should get us over the line. 108 points. So we want to be not playing kings. Okay. 1 in 6 chance to replace the addition of a random joker with negative at the end of the round. Self-destructs. But it involves us 3 rounds. Ooh. I think we have the good rod. I think we already have a good rod. Or is that, no, that's the super rod, isn't it? You can save cards from all consumables packs. Okay. I don't think we want Ghastly. Because Ghastly self-destructs, which is bad. And we don't have any jokers with additions, so that wouldn't Ghastly wouldn't do anything for us right now. Zigzagoon has pickup, which is just 1 in 4 chance to pick up an item. Ooh, let's go the Nidos. Let's double up on Nidos. So no kings, no queens, no gods, no masters. Okay. Gary. I didn't know he was in here. I didn't know Gary was in here. I thought all of the jokers were Pokemon. This is Gary. This fucker right here. Plus 10 times mult. If score is twice the blind requirement, self-destruct and earn $5. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. We Pokeball. So don't play kings, don't play queens. Let's. I guess I gotta go fishing. Yep, we'll play that. Play the 2-pair. Damn. We got instantly smelt later. Purses. +2 foresight. Each foreseen card gives their total chips. That's pretty sexy. I gotta say that's pretty sexy. So we get 2 extra basically the top 2 cards of our deck. We get them added to the total. That's pretty sexy. And let's play the Joker. Yamper! So that's straights. We like straights. Yamper likes the straights. So an 8 and a 9 are the next on the deck. So we could delete that. And then we got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yamper likes straights. We are more of a fan of the gays. But Yamper is a dog, and dogs are wrong. So Nidoran's about to evolve. Okay. We know that just evolves into a 12 molt. Yamper is, okay. Big question for chat. Favorite dog Pokemon. What is your favorite dog Pokemon in chat? We've got a Rockruff for Yoraita. I never know if I'm pronouncing that right. What is my favorite dog? Honestly, Boltund might be up there. I'm not a huge fan of Yamper, but I do quite like Boltund. Partially because Boltund reminds me of my old dog. My dog looks like a rough. Yeah, my old Booker Booker looked like a Boltund, which is why I liked Boltund. What's in the pocket back? Master Ball. We've got to use the Master Ball, right? I don't see the evolution. Yeah, I don't see the evolution between Boltund and Yamper. They're two separate Pokemon in my head. I'm not super keen on most of the dogs, but I think it's probably Rockruff. Furfru is a good one. I like Furfru. We've got to use the Master Ball. Raikou! If first played hand is 1 card, turns 3 held cards into its rank and earn $9. So we're not playing straights anymore. Sorry, Yamper. You've been replaced with Raikou. Which is a money maker. Electric type seems to be your money maker. So, let's just go for lots and lots of jacks. Jack, Jack, Jack. That's beautiful. 666 Jack, Jack, Jack. Nidorino. Each king held in hand gives 12 molt. Beautiful. So now we can use king. What is that? Convert the leftmost Joker's type into the rightmost Joker's type. That looks dodge. That looks pretty dodge. I don't know if we have a use for that right now. Great Ball? Or we Terra Orb? I think we Great Ball. For it! Okay, +1 molt when the played hand isn't the last played hand. Hate that. I already hate that. I might just sell that. Oddish? Play cards with odd rank? Oddish. I see that. Magby. Now, I've played with Magmar, so that's going to lower our molt, but only for 2 rounds. I've played with Magmar. Magmar's pretty good. Okay. We need kings, really. So let's... But I think queens will do as well, because we'll get... That's 150 chips right away. So let's... Oh, we've got a club flush here. Plus the 150 chips, that should be decent. Okay, we need to discard 2. We need to discard 2. Let's just discard 5. We need kings. I can't believe we've got Harmonica. Stop! Shut up! Shut up! Each king in hand gives 12 molt. So we could just play that and all of this. Look at this. Beautiful stuff. Nidorino! Queen in hand, 75 chips. Okay, we need 2 moonstones now. We need 2 moonstones. Sell this card to disable the current boss blind and reduce the current score requirements by half. That's baller, that is. Okay. We need... Okay. Raikou, do your thing. And now discard. Until we basically got all kings. This is the play. We need to start leveling up high card. So now Magmar. If first card of round only has 1 card, destroy it and gain 2 molt. Evolve the linking cord. And now 4 foresight. That's baller. Kangaskhan, neat. -1 interest cap, +2 consumable slots. Hell yeah, that's a great card. Okay, we don't need the upgrade. Whooper. -1 for each face card remaining in deck. Okay, we're going all face cards. That's bad for us. Holding leak. 1 in 4 chance to consume leak. 1 in 4 chance to earn $4 when a consumable is used. Guaranteed when leak. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot. These cards are a lot more complicated than base Jokers. We don't need either of those. We've played both of those. Okay, I'm gonna use the hieroglyph because that lowers the difficulty a little bit while we're still building. These two don't really synchronize well. I'm just now realizing. So I think we sell Magma, if I'm honest, because these two go so well together that we need to keep building our kings and queens. You know? Okay, let's play those. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Request, can you make a supercut yourself playing the Shifter? That's baller. Okay, if I do that, this will be the first clip in the compilation. I can't help it if a lot of these cards are fucking baller ass, boss ass cards. You know? I can't help it. Ooh, a Wiglet. +4 mult. Oh, it's like the Diglett, but the next one up. That's cute. It's cute. Not baller though. It's just cute. Yanma. Each played 3 or 6. We don't really care about 3s or 6. Evolves after scoring 36 3s or 6s. So ball exactly. Demo gets it. Putting the ball in Ballatro. What is a hazard? What is a hazard? Hazards +1 hand size, no rank or suit removed at the end of round. Gain 3 chips for each hazard card held. Let's try it. Right, let's... Kings. Don't erase my queens. Please don't erase my queens. Spikes! Right, we're gonna play the spikes. We need to start leveling up our high card for realsies, because those are some lethal stuff. Why did you turn to Wiglet? Watch you, mate. It's a Wiglet. I didn't do it on purpose. Did not do it on purpose. I just think Wiglets are cute. Right, Moonstone. We Moonstone need arena, right? Right, what have we got more of? Kings or queens? We've got 9 kings, 8 queens, so we use it on... what does it do? Right. I'm gonna just... high card. Level up and evolve the Nidorino. So that's gonna evolve a question mark. Oh, I thought there was gonna be a second Moonstone. Sag. But I'll use the Raikou. So now it's $11.7. I love those. You can't skimp me on those 70 cents game. I'm gonna be wanting those 70 cents. Right. More kings, please. Oh, that was beefy. And now we've got a Nidoking. +1 hand size. Each king in hand gives 15 molt. I'm gonna terror it. I'm gonna terror up that motherfucker. It's your fire type now, and an even bigger hand. Why the fuck not? It didn't skimp me my 70 cents. It didn't skimp me my 70 cents. Beautiful. And yes, the mod is called Pokemon. And what's even better is like the title screen. It says Pokemon the normal way, and then the middle card in the middle of the Ballatro logo is the unknown R, which is beautiful. Right, buy that so we can evolve Nidorina. into need a queen. And then we're going to be popping the fuck off. What is it, Neil? It's baller. Right, let's evolve. Play. Not the best 3 cards you could have chosen. Matey, but I'll take it. Need a queen. So, we've got fat hands right now. Fat yowie ass hands. And we've got a terror. We've got a terror that shit. I mean, let's take the King's Rock because that'll just turn things into kings. Yowie ass. Not ass as in ass as in like emphasize. you know what I meant. Shut up. I'm just gonna turn that into a king. Shit, I can't. Nasty. Emphasis. Gods, I keep wanting to see my post-game jam right up, but Battlefield has such attention suck and I'm impressed, baby. So, am I being a bad influence on you? Is that it? Am I being a bad influence on you? I would stop, but it's only 10 o'clock, so I've got at least another half an hour in me yet. Oh, Teddy! Love Teddy. But the need a king, need a queen combo. Need a king, need a queen Raikou is such a fucking... What is it, Neil? It's a baller ass card. Baller ass combo. I'm so... Oh. Ugh. Beast. Right, so I've got to discard these because all of that is coming. And then let's get more queens, please, Raikou. I mean, that's not the best 3 you could have chosen, but I'll take it, you know. We just about squeaked over the line. I almost said squirted over the line there, but that's not. That wouldn't have done well. Squeaked over the line. Anti-4. We don't need the hieroglyph. More kings, please, Raikou. Not the best 3 you could have chosen, but I'll take it. My hands are huge. I'm just staring at it with Balatro in the background. The music for Balatro is not great for staring at something. Oh, I love the Litleo. 70 chips have played a flush. Evolves to 4 rounds. It's base, but... yeah, I'll take some free money. I don't know why I'm re-rolling. I've got no room for other jokers. Ooh. Ripple itself, are you? That would be $30 for the Raikou, but look at that beautiful spades. Look at that beautiful spades hand. That's that good shit. That's that good shit. 30 of our 52 cards are face cards. We just need to get rid of the smelly jacks. Because there's no Nido Jack. Although Game Freak, get on this. Regional evolution for one of the both of the Nidorans. Next gen, they evolve into Nido Jack. Big brain. Right, let's wait 2 more kings, please. Ooh, bums. That doesn't get us nearly over the line. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to all of our score? There we fucking go. That's more like it. That's more like it. Bear with me 1 second. I have received a time-sensitive text message. I'm back on the round numbers. That's interesting. Tarantula. I've said this before. Tarantula is like... Tarantulas are really cool and fun Pokemon. But... Spidops is kind of shite. It's such a downgrade in my opinion. Spidops is Garbo, but Tarantula's really fun. We don't need it anyway. They could have gone with a Weaver Spooder. They could have gone with a Weaver Spooder. Okay, I'm just going to play that. More kings, please. Oh, that was scary, that. We squeaked over the line, but it was scary. Something very ethereal and mystical. Something scary. Yeah. Something scary. Something that's going to trap you. Something that would be cool. I'll take the death card just in case. And the Arcana pack, because that'll give me... Ooh, Great Balls in the Arcana packs. Nice. Right. Turn the left card into the right card. Turn the left card into the right card. Anyone else hear that entirely in RT Games voice? Just me? Turn the left card into the right card. And then... I don't know what we need. Maybe turn them gold? Right. More kings, please, Raiko. Not that it really matters, because we are getting to the point where we're not getting huge. We need some like multiplication. Quillfish is not pulling. Quillfish isn't pulling its weight, I think. So we're gonna destroy it with Osiris. Nothing we can evolve. Sunstone is nothing. Lantern gives 60 chips and earns a buck. No, we need some multiplication because we're not getting enough. We're not getting enough multiplication. Gains 1 mult for each scored 6. Double if a king is held in hand. Evolves with a dragon sticker. I might be able to evolve that straight up if I get the right. There's the leftovers that we needed for the Snorlax that we vaguely thought about investing in that just never worked. Let's just keep energizing the Nido. And more queens, please, Raiko. We are not making enough in raw score, I don't think. See, that's doing all right. That's doing okay, but we need some multiplication. No, multiplication. Multiplication. At least we know what all of our face cards are. Ooh, that was the worst one we could have picked. That was the worst one we could have picked. That was a jack. Right, what do we need? We need dragon sticker. Please give me a dragon sticker, dragon energy, dragon terror. Not what we needed at all. That gives us steel. Let's save the Pokeball, because the Pokeball might be something. Dragon sticker? No dragon stickers. We can't even energize that. Because... This kind of blows. We're hitting a wall. Buy the blank in hopes that the negative will show up. The antimatter, sorry. Right. More queens, please. That'll do. I won't like it, but it'll do. And now, that's a pretty perfect hand. That's about as best as we can do. So the best we can do right now is 98,000. So if we can just get a little bit of multiplication in there. Igglybuff. What does the world do? The world. Okay, the world. So Igglybuff wants me all spades. Don't really want any of those. We need to be leveling up high card, and I'm not leveling up high card for whatever reason. Queens. Terrible choices. Okay, so we can hit like an easy 50k, no hassle. I am going to Terra the Nido Queen. So it's Earth type now, which is exciting. This is not what I need. This is not what I need. But more terror. So now that that's fully energized, that's fully energized. This is more of a puzzle than regular. I'm basically playing 2 card games at once with this. That's a pretty perfect hand, that. Ugh. Yeah, basically playing 2 card games at once because the actual like Pokemon Joker card game is insane. I'm gonna save that, and if that doesn't pan out, which it isn't really. Oh, we got a Flaffy. Okay, gains. There we go. Molt. Gain when cards are added, not when they're changed. Not the best. I'll take free money. Ditto. Transforms into leftmost Joker with perishable and colorless. At the end of shop. Leftmost would be Noctowl. So let's...
Hey, Professor Helper, let me help you.
Thank you, Professor Helper. I don't need your help right now.
Farewell.
I forgot that I had that, and I also... I'm so glad that it still works. Because I was sure that any of my old shit just doesn't work anymore. So now we get Double Raikou. Double Raikou should be really, really good for us. Give me more kings with this hand. So now we get like fucking shit ton of money off of that. That was less helpful than I thought it was going to be, but let's just play this 6 and see what that gets us. I had completely forgotten that Professor Helper is the thing that I have. I misplayed that. That should have been one of these 2, really. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. There we go. There's our big player. Double mult if a scored card has the same rank as card held in hand. We've got so many kings and queens that we just got to play a king or a queen. See, like this turns more into kings. It won't trigger multiple times, but boom. And now we've this is a 1-run. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 1-run. I don't see how this couldn't be a 1-run. 42 of... We've got no aces. 42 of our cards will net us this pincer. And we queen. Shazam. 1-run. Absolutely 1-run. Yeah. Give me free money, please. Okay. Twisted Spoon is good for... Twisted Spoon reuses the last like Pokemon item. It's a fool, but for Pokemon cards, which is quite nice. Creates colorless energy when blind is selected. That'll up our Noctowl. Oh no, that's I thought that was a... I didn't read the word Joker on it. I've just seen what the fucking... I've just seen what the final blind is. That's gonna fuck us. It'll have to be Raikou. It'll have to be Raikou that we sell. Egg hatches into a basic or baby Pokemon after 3 rounds. After 3 rounds, that is energized if applicable. It looks cold and lonely. Shiny Metapod. Ooh, okay. Give me these. Turn these. Okay, just one, you absolute penis. What the fuck, Raikou? That Raikou tried to fuck on me. Can you believe that Raikou tried to fuck on me like that? Right. Last ditch for any last energies. Duskstone, Psychic, got no Psychic types. Sag, big Sag. Last ditch, anything good? Fido! Anything useful? What does a Tyrogue do? Oh, it's a bit half molt. Fuck me. Right. Sorry, Raikou. So that's not going to be much. We're not going to have our double. But it's enough to get us over the fucking line. 1 run! Beautiful. Right, we'll try endless mode. We'll try endless mode, but I don't see us going far with it. But now we've got room for something. Re-trigger leftmost card held in hand 3 times. Let's see how that operates with these. Got no Raikou now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful, that is. I don't think it'll do as much good, though. Kadabra. 1 in 2 plants. 1 in 2 chance to crit Taro or Twisted Spoon if I don't like the ifs. Okay, this is sort of, we're not going to last very long after this. I am afraid, but it does mean we get to see the big numbers, and I love the big numbers. I love the big numbers. They're so good. This mod is so much fun, honestly. I'm having a great time with this mod. First and second play Jacks give. Ooh. We've gotten rid of all of our Jacks, though. Type Changer Grass. Transforms at the end of the round if this Joker isn't a Grass type or you have a Water type. Interesting. Don't quite know. Yikes. Okay, this kills us. This kills us. Yeah, we are dead now. We have literally nothing we can do. All of these are debuffed. Well, it was a fun run, but it wasn't a 1 run. But it was a 1 run. It was a run. We did win. We just didn't get into endless mode. That was exciting, wasn't it, gang? God, I had fun. I really liked that mod. I'm glad that we did a little bit of that mod. I did do the thing, and that's very exciting. I'm going to. I'm just going to check if Amber is still streaming, because Amber's stream today is a very, very exciting stream. If I'm thinking of the right stream, Tin Can Audio, who was here earlier, is making music with Mario Paint today. Amber, very, very talented musician, very, very talented composer, is challenging themselves to only make music using the Mario Paint composer, which is insane. And I want to check if they're still live. Although usually they wrap shortly before I do, which is about now. But I may be able to throw you over there just before they wrap up, because I'm really excited to see if and what they have made. Because that's a stupid stupid fun project. But yeah, thanks for coming out and seeing a slightly different stream today. I'm gonna be trying doing the Wheel of Logos every week because it's gonna keep me sharp. It's gonna keep me sharp, keep me on my toes, keep me thinking about logos in different ways. It's gonna be really, really exciting. Tin Can Audio is still streaming, so I'm gonna throw you over there because Mario Paint Composer, that's a really cool thing to do. So here's your raid message. Join us on the Discord if you're not already, and visit nerdyqueer.com. Really cool shit over there, and check me out on Ko-fi for the new limited edition merch. Limited edition merch membership level. If you join us at the £20 a month, you get a limited edition piece of merch every other month. So yeah, this is Amber's literally about to wrap up, but I am going to raid either way because that will make me laugh. So booking it before the book you are. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and until then, love you, bye.
Kaboom!